now I think I can just have it via YouTube, which is kind of dope. I'm gonna look into it and see what it is. Apparently, I haven't been streaming on YouTube. That's not good. But I'm gonna look into it, see what the cut is, because I know YouTube takes a lot. But if I can do a course on YouTube, that would be freaking awesome. I wouldn't even have to worry about, hosting or anything else. I can just do it right here on YouTube. The vet program, make it a YouTube course. How legit would that be, bruh? All right, we have a short one. We're gonna have a short one. Allegedly, they did ask her about reparations. We're gonna find out. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet, so I haven't seen it yet. Kamala Harris interview, but we are gonna check it out right quick. Keep this stream short. I finally got back footage of gameplay. Right now he's working on the warping. Bro, also my body, man, it is crazy. I guess, I don't know, you don't recover as fast because damn. So I'm finally getting back into, working out, getting back into the gym. And like, I did not wake up until like late this evening, like late afternoon, almost evening today, because I was just in bed. I'm just like, bruh. Listen, once you start working out, don't ever stop, because whoo, my body was like, yo, we gotta recover. We gotta recover. That's what we gotta do, bruh. We gotta recover. I haven't been going like anything crazy. My chest is a little sore because I gotta build up my chest again, build up my delts, traps, everything. Like I was doing abs yesterday, so my obliques and everything are sore. But I was like in bed. Like in bed. Like I woke up for a little bit. I sat down here about to, see what's going on and record. And I just had to go back and just lay out, bruh. Goodness gracious, man. Goodness gracious. Yeah, whew. It was brutal, man. Not even gonna lie, it was brutal. I gotta recover. But I gotta start taking my, my protein and everything. Start taking that, make sure everything's, up and up. Because I haven't been eating for recovery, to be honest with you. But, goodness gracious, bro. I was like, what is going on? Wifey was like, is it mental or is it physical? I was like, what? She's like, is it mental or is it physical? I was like, it's physical. It's definitely physical. When you get up early, you're like, I'm going to kill it. I'm going to crush it. And your body is like, you ain't doing shit. Take your black ass to bed. I got up early, like, not crazy early, like 6. I was like, yo, let's see what's going on. I had some videos I wanted to put out. I was like, I have to redo the graphics. I got the shirt designs. I got one of the shirt designs. I ordered it. But I got a few others coming. But yeah, I was like, all right, let's get this done. My body was like, nah, you need a rest. I was like, yeah, I didn't even go that hard, bro. Yeah, if you start working out, don't ever stop working out, bro. For any excuse. Just even if, like, never go cold turkey. Like, always do something light. Like, light work, bro. Light work. Just something light. Just to make sure. Frederick says, it's illegal to laugh out loud in Hawaii. You have to keep it to a low ha. Lol. I was like, wait, what? Is that a real law? Do they fucking make a new law where you can't laugh in Hawaii? That's crazy. Frederick with the jokes, man. Frederick with the jokes. But yeah. Yeah, so, but my food, I've been having, broccoli, rice, chicken. She's been killing the game on the food. I'm not even gonna lie. She's been killing the game on the food. I just was not expecting it to hit my body so hard. Cause I'm like, yo, I got years, bro. I got years on this body, fam, in the gym. What are you talking about? My body was like, yeah, you got years in the gym, but you have been MIA, sir. You have been MIA. Goodness gracious. Yeah. Yeah. So, I got a reality check there. Reality check there, bro. Because I was like, oh my God, my body is broken. My body is broken. I was just like, yeah, I got to go back to bed. I couldn't focus. You know when you can't focus, you're just like, what is, this isn't typically me. Yeah, I rested. I was like, okay, I feel good. I feel better now. Goodness. You heard a bunch of pagers exploding and Israel's taking the heat for it? I did hear that. I heard that, see, I wanted to update the whole, I got to update all of that. I'm going to do it this week. But yeah, I heard that. Apparently Hezbollah, like people who are part of Hezbollah, their pagers were exploding or something. I saw a video of this guy in the store. He was looking up bananas. I was like, oh shit. Holy shit. Imagine he was like, Fool was looking at fucking, bananas and oranges. Oh, look at these. Look at. I was like, what the fuck? Can you imagine being in the grocery store and a mofo's his fucking leg just explodes? I'm like, fuck this. We gotta go. What do you think about Diddy's arrest and the findings at his homes? Oh, about all the baby oil? I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is, bro. I'll be honest with you. If Diddy had made me a bargain, nigga, I would have been bringing mofos over to Diddy's parties. I'd be like, yeah, Diddy's cool, bro. Diddy's cool. Absolutely. Urban, what do you mean? You've never met Diddy? Urban, you've never met Diddy before? Yeah, he's the homie. Yeah, let me go. Let me bring you to one of his parties, bro. Yeah, I would have been getting fucking paid on the side, fam. I'm not even gonna lie. 50 mil? Wait, what happened if I just can I get like 25 mil if I bring some dudes to you? Yeah, we would have made a deal, bro. We've been making business. I've been making money, bro. You mean one nigga gets me 25 mil? Yeah, that's right. Just make sure they come and they look nice. Bet, fam. Bet. Got you. What you like, Diddy? You like him tall, short? You like niggas who can dance? I know a nigga who can dance. Michael Jackson and everything. Okay? He a little on the short side, but he can dance. Yeah, bring him too. Bring him. Okay. All right. Got you. Nigga, 25 mil a head? Fuck you niggas, bro. Are you joking me? Nigga, are you joking me? 25 mil a head? Bruh. I would have told all the homies, yeah, nigga, I know Diddy. Diddy's cool, bro. No, for real? Yeah, he'll listen to your mixtape. Yeah, man. Now, you gotta be cool, bro. You gotta be cool. You cool? Yeah, yo, fuck yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, I mean, we having a party, next week. I'll see if I can get you on the list. Oh, man, that'd be appreciated. No. Thank you, my nigga. Thank you. Yeah, he's in that room. He's down the room to the left, bro. You ain't coming? Nah, I ain't going. I gotta use the restroom real quick. All right, man, I appreciate you. No, I appreciate you. Make sure that wire hit, and we good. All right. We good. Let's go. Oh, best believe, bruh. What are we talking about? These niggas already getting fucked by Birdman for a deal. Nigga, you ain't gonna get touched up by Diddy for a deal? Come on, now stop it. Stop it. Because you're not going to tell me, right? I wouldn't give a fuck. You're not going to tell me? So how'd it go? It went well, man. I got the deal, man. Oh, you got the deal? Oh, fuck, no way. You for real? Yeah, because Negroes aren't going to say, nigga touched my balls. He folded my balls. He touched my dangling. They ain't going to say that. So they're going to keep it to themselves. I don't give a fuck. Keep it to yourself. So, I don't know. I'd have plausible deniability. Absolutely, but I'd have a fucking 25 mil in the bank. What the fuck are we talking about? Half of these niggas is gay anyway. If we're gonna be honest. Come on now. Half of these niggas is fucking on the, what they call it, on the down low. These niggas gay anyway. At least you can be gay but have a contract with Diddy. Stop it, bro. Most of these new niggas, they a few drinks away from sucking dick. What are we talking about? That's why these women are all fucking petrified. They're all fucking paranoid. They're just, are you sure you're not gay? These niggas got these women scared, bro. Scared. Got them scared, bro. It just is what it is. I don't give a fuck. I get my 25 mil. You would get your contract. Nigga, what we complaining about? What you arguing about? What you upset about? You can say no. You want to tell me did he force you? No, he didn't. Stop it. Stop it. You can't tell me that. You can't tell a grown man that the nigga fucking coerced you into doing some shit. No, get the fuck out of here. Messing with that nonsense. Messing with that nonsense. It's the same thing, honestly, with the Me Too shit. No, bitch. You suck dick so you can perform in that movie with Tom Cruise. That's why you suck dick. The man didn't say, come here. That shit didn't happen. He gave you, if you suck my dick, you get to be in this movie. And you were like, well, I suck dick all the time, and I'm not in any movies. If I suck this dick, I'll be in a movie. Women are, they're smart, and they did the math. Simple as that. I don't know what to tell you. They did the math. They were like, okay, it adds up. So, I'm just saying, right? You suck my dick, you're not going to be in a movie. It's simple as that. I don't know what to tell you. I don't have it like that. So if you want to be in a movie, don't suck my dick, because no movie's going to come from it. You're not going to meet Tom Cruise. You're not going to be on the red carpet. None of that shit's going to happen. I'm going to be open and honest with you. Some of these niggas lying to you. I'm the only one who's going to be open and honest. These niggas just lie to you. Yeah, I'm a director. I do this. Listen, nothing's going to come from this, okay? You're not going to get any money, okay? You may get some breakfast, but it's going to be McDonald's breakfast. You're not going to be on the red carpet. You're not going to be in a video. I'm just going to let you know. Now, the choice is yours. It's here. Choice is yours. It just is what it is, bro. You ain't got to lie, bro. No reason to lie. No reason to lie to these women. Goofy. Only real ones know. Only real ones know. Real ones know that you don't need to lie to a woman. You can tell her the straight fucking truth. I kid you not. You tell a woman, hey, I'm going to break your heart. It is almost like an 80 to 90% chance she will fuck you on the spot. Dead ass. I've told women, like, listen, I'm going to break your heart. That's eventually what's going to happen. And for some reason, it's like, I don't know, you just told them, I know the lottery numbers for tomorrow. It just is what it is. I don't know what to tell you. Like I'm saying, don't need to lie, bro. You just tell them straight up. Hey, listen, this is what it is. It is what it is. I like you and I want you. All right. And I know a few casting directors that they're looking for movies. Women aren't stupid. They make you believe that they're stupid. Let me tell you something. All the Negroes who want to say that, oh, women are stupid and that's why they need men. No, nigga. No. If you think the broad you're with is stupid, nigga, you the stupid one. Let me just tell you that. If you think the woman you're with is stupid, every man knows that, okay, you the stupid one. If you don't think she knows that you went to the boys, to the party and everything, you the dummy. Just so we're clear. You're the dummy in the relationship. But let's hear what she has to say. Let's hear. Homies over hoes. Or the homie. Yeah, absolutely, bro. I would have bought the fucking what did he need? What was it, like a baby oil or something? I would have Instacarted for him, to be honest with you. I'd be like, yo, Diddy, how many do you need? Because I know the dudes I got two homies are definitely a show for tonight. How many I can Instacart it right here? Which one you want? You want the clear one? I know they got the Johnson & Johnson. I'm sure they got other. Do you want it the flavor? You want the flavor one? Which one do you want? Bro, what are we talking about? Yeah, bro. I would have made sure you mofos were sauteed, bro. Make sure you mofos were sauteed. For $25 million? Absolutely. I would have put the hors d'oeuvres right on the plate. There you go. There you go. That looks good. That looks good. Where's the parts? What's the green stuff they put on the plate? I forgot what it's called. That you're not supposed to eat with garnish or something, whatever. I'm like, there you go. Yeah, I would have served y'all up. I'm not even gonna lie. I would have served y'all up real quick. Served y'all up real quick. 100%, bro. Gotten some mofos on they down on their luck. Like, man, I need money for child support payment, bro. I don't know what to do. Oh yeah. Oh, I know Diddy, right? You know Diddy? Yeah, I keep it on the, I don't tell a lot of people, but yeah, we having a party. Maybe you can, didn't you have some music you want to sell? Yeah, man, that's right. I've been trying to. Yeah, okay, yeah. There's a party. Yeah, I would have been fucking predatory with my shit, bro. Absolutely. I would have been in the club. Yeah, woo. Yo, what's going on, bro? What's going on? Yeah. I know this nigga. Wait, what? Who? This nigga, the Diddy. You know Diddy? Yeah, bro. Fuck yeah. What's going on, baby? Yeah. Wait, hold up. Yeah, we just have fuck parties, bro. We just bring a whole bunch of bitches and it's crazy. No, for real? Yeah, bro. You know what? You seem pretty cool. Bro, this week it's going down, bro. It's going down. Dog, for real? Yeah, bro. I wouldn't. Yep. I would have been in the just. Yeah, okay, we got Deshaun coming Monday. Tyrone on Tuesday. Urban Friday. He is tentative. We don't know yet. Yeah, bro. You niggas would have been set up for real. I'm gonna be honest with you. Absolutely. You niggas would have been set up. Absolutely. Your boy would have been ranking in the money, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you straight up. I like I said, real ones don't lie. I'm being straight up, fam. Y'all would have been set the fuck up. But if you think about it, would it really be a setup? It would actually be benefiting you. Because, yeah, would your bunghole be a little sore or some shit? Yeah. But, nigga, you would have a contract. You would know some peeps that would be able to elevate your game. There would be a light at the end of the tunnel. All right. It would just have to come, the hard way. It just is what it is. Best believe, but don't tell me shit. I don't want to hear nothing. Any of these fools try to tell me, you know what he did to me? Nope, and I don't give a fuck, nigga. I don't care. I don't want to know. I want to have plausible deniability. I don't know what he did. All I know is a contract, and I thought you all were singing. If you guys weren't singing, don't tell me. I don't want to hear la 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 la. Don't want to hear shit, bro. Oh, best believe. Best believe. Well, who was it that was doing it? The Democrat, Ed Burke? Ed Burke, what was the dude? The dude that was killing? I wouldn't have done that shit, bro. Who was the white Democrat who was like killing gay black people? Gay black men. Now, I wouldn't have done that shit. I would have worked for him. Now, you going to kill... Actually, you know what? I don't know. Less gay black men? I mean... Oh, man. But there's... No. Because you shouldn't kill them. That's... No. There's no reason to kill them. That's crazy. But... Yeah, no. But yeah, working for P. Diddy? Abso-fucking-lutely, bro. Working for P. Diddy? Abso-fucking-lutely, bro. Absolutely. I wouldn't have said shit. I wouldn't have said a motherfucking word. Because somebody snitched. Somebody said something. I wouldn't have said a fucking word, bro. 25 mil ahead? Yes, nigga. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. I don't give a fuck. 25 mil ahead? Yes, we would have been hunting for Diddy. Okay, we would have been hunting for Diddy, bruh. That's what we would have been doing. We would have been having fucking slave auctions. 35 seconds. Do we have a saving? We got 35 over there. Do we have 35 is the highest bidder. 65 is the highest bidder. 65. Bro, I had these mofos up on blocks. Niggas, let me see your teeth, niggas. Let me see your teeth. Smile. Diddy likes white teeth. You need some Colgate. Okay. All right, good smiles, good smiles, good smiles. All right. Now, Diddy likes him a little muscular, not too big. Not too big. Okay. All right, good physique, good physique. You're a little pudgy. You need to get out of here. Good, absolutely. All right, all right. Okay. We got a good lineup here. We got a good lineup here. Yeah, yeah. Let them know they're ready. Let them know they're ready. All right. All right, you guys can step down. You guys can step. 25 million? You out of your fucking mind, bro. Get the fuck out of my face, bro. Get the fuck out of my face, bro. Abso-fucking-lutely, bro. I would have sold all you niggas to Diddy. I would have sold all y'all niggas to Diddy. What they call him, the diddler? Nigga, Diddy would have been diddling his fucking mind off, bro. Diddy should have reached me. He should have contacted me. I'd be like, what you need, Diddy? Oh, you need black men? That's it? What's your type, Diddy? What you want? What you want? You want them tall? You want them small? What do they need to have an associate's? What's it, education? What are we looking for? Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. 100%. 100%. I'm just saying. Anyways. I'm just letting y'all know what would have been up. I keep it 100, bro. Everybody else would have been like, no, I wouldn't have done that. I would have done that. B1 family, B1. I'm for my people. I'm for my. To sell some undercover brothers to Diddy for 25 mil a head. Yeah, that is B1 to me. I don't know what to tell you. That is B1. With that 25 mil, I could have invested into the black communities. Hell, I could have started a fucking Wall Street. Black Wall Street. We could have done something. I could have sent someone to freaking law school and created a whole bunch of civil rights lawyers so we could fight some of these white supremacists. What are we talking about? You got to think big. What? You got to think big. Okay, where is it? Bitch, you thinking small. You got to be thinking big. Where is it? Hold on. Bro, do I even have it? I don't even think there it is.
Bitch, you thinking small. We need to be thinking big.
Bitch, you thinking small. We need to be thinking big. You have to understand money is fungible, bro. Right? Money's money, fam. 25 mil for Diddy to have, his desires met. That's 25 mil I could use. Your black ass, what? If need be, I can scrape you off some off the top. Man, I didn't know he was gonna do that. Okay, nigga, here's 50K, nigga. Go about your business. 50K? Yeah, nigga, 50K. Go about your business. You know most of these Negroes would have taken it. Most of these Negroes was broke anyway, right? These Negroes was broke anyway. They doing fucking bullshit jobs, right? If you're a fucking, a stripper, right? Fucking gay stripper or some shit like that, apparently which is what he was liking. These niggas is broke anyway. Get the fuck out of here, bro. All right, they used to doing some fuck shit. Because I know women strippers are used to doing fuck shit like that. Like, get the fuck out of here. You're all both a bunch of hostesses and shit like that. Get the fuck, come on. Nigga, here's 50K. Go about your business. Okay, all right. Now sign this NDA. Okay. 50K will be wired into your account tomorrow, all right? You good? All right. Bet. Now, if you know anybody else who's down to make 50K, call them my way. All right. Yeah. What the fuck are we talking about? Get the fuck out of my face. I'll make 25 mil. I'll cut you fucking 50K. So what, bro? Your butt will heal, bro. Whatever the fuck you experience in the room with Diddy, you'll get over it. All right? The only two people who'll know will be me. Well, actually, three people. Diddy, me, and you. Okay? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck... Stop crying. Get the fuck out of my face. You're 50K Richard. Go fucking put a down payment on a fucking, I don't know, Monster or something. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Simple as that. What are we talking about? Bro, y'all better pray none of these mofos hit me up. You let me get a fucking email or some shit. What? You let me get a fucking email like that or some shit. You let fucking Diddy or, I don't know, who's another one that's a sus? Who's another one that's sus in the industry or some shit? I don't even know who these mofos are, bro. But best believe, bro. Best believe, Birdman. Yeah, let Birdman hit me up. You know what, man? You know what? I like them like this, but they hard to come by. I talk Bird, bro. Don't worry, I got you, Birdman. Let's go. Drake, whatever, fucking Drake. Cause look at what Meek Mill. Meek Mill got his booty clapped. Meek Mill is fine. Meek Mill got his booty clapped. He's fine. He's doing okay. Nigga was sore as a bitch in that pool. He was like, yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? So if a nigga like Meek Mill can get his booty clapped, you telling me the rest of these Negroes who look up to Meek Mill won't get it? What the fuck? I use Meek Mill's name, but like, yo, Meek Mill was down for it. Wait, what? Yeah, Meek Mill was over here. He was over here last week, bro. Oh, for real? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, bro. It's nothing big, bro. Everybody does it. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Run me my fucking check. Run me my fucking check, Diddy. I'm like, get that nigga. Now, I make sure, but like, listen, Diddy. My job is to get them in the door. That's it. Okay? I get paid off of these niggas getting in the door. It's your job to keep them in there. I have nothing to do with that. All right. Okay. All right. Bet. Let 50 Cent hit me up. I know for a fact 50 Cent likes the Le Bousset. Okay? Too many niggas have said, that nigga, I've seen that nigga. Oh, okay, bet. Got you. I know for a fact, bro. Le Bousset is 50 Cent's go-to course, okay? Go-to course. Let 50 Cent hit me up. Like, yo, Lucas, I like how you move, man. I don't know how 50 Cent talks. I know how he really talks anyway. We need to get, I need some, friends, if you get my drift. Whatever it is, I don't give a fuck. What's the code they use? Pizza? Nigga, you want some pizza? Is that what you want? Yeah, I like some pizza. Specifically, I want some pepperoni pizza. All right, nigga, yeah, I got you. Pepperoni pizza. You want some, I can get you 3 pepperoni pizzas by, this week. Okay, yeah. Okay, 3 pepperoni pizzas by this week. All right, I appreciate you. Now, that's going to cost you, though, bruh. Because this is a very fine dining, bruh. Very fine dining if you want 3 pizzas. Okay, no, I totally understand. Bro, fuck out of here, bro. Ooh, get the fuck out of here. Are you joking me? Are you joking me? Yeah, bruh. Don't let any of them hit me up, bro. Don't let any of them hit me up. Malik Yoba don't got bread like that, bro. Malik Yoba hit me up. That nigga, get the fuck off my. How'd you get this number? I'm gonna be upset if he calls me. If I get a text message from Malik Yoba, I'm like, nigga, how'd you get this number? You ain't got no fucking money like that. Get the fuck off my line. We don't deal with broke niggas. Man, come on, Lucas. I saw what you did for Diddy and 50. Can you? I want some trans women. Nigga, get the fuck out of my. Stop messaging me, bro. I'm gonna block you. Stop calling me. You can't afford me. Come on, man. I know you help everybody out. I just want three women for this week. Nigga, 3 women. The best I can do is 1, and it's gonna cost you $100K. 1 for $100K? Yes, nigga. 1 for $100K. Take it or leave it. She may bring a friend. I don't know. She may bring a friend. 1 for $100K. Take it or leave it. Okay, yeah, bet. $100K. Okay, I got you. I'm gonna need half of it today, and the half when I deliver. Okay, all right. Okay, yeah. All right, I'll send you my check information later. What are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about? They hit up the wrong people. Y'all need to be hitting me up. All you elites, hit me up. Nigga, I would have had Terry Crews, and that nigga would have never made it to Congress. He would have never made it to Congress to talk to Feinstein, talking about, Senator, being a black man in America, you only have a few chances. Senator, he touched my balls. He touched my balls, and there's nothing I can do. Terry would have never made it to Congress, bro. He would have never made it to Congress. Because I would have made sure to have some pictures, have some video. Like, listen, Terry. We would have gone full fucking, what's his name? Say hello to my little friend. We would have gone full Scarface with this shit. He would have never made it to Congress. Listen, my nigga. I know your meeting is at Congress with Feinstein, but I want you to take a look at something real quick, bro. Take a look at something. What is that you doing? What is that you doing? Looks like you having fun allowing that white man to grab your balls. Hold on. There's another picture. I think it's really great. You're gonna like this one. Yeah, you see that? Yeah. Now, you can go to Congress. You can go and make your testimony and everything, or you can have a change of heart. That's up to you. That's up to you. But I would hate for these videos and these pictures to become public. It may mess up your image. I would hate for that to happen to you, bro. Okay, I want nothing but for the best for black men, for all black men, okay? But I don't even think your wife would want that. Imagine if your wife got these pictures sent to her. I don't think she would look at you in the same light. That's all I'm saying. But you do what you think is best for you, okay? Appreciate you. You take care. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Man, I would have been lining them up. Would have been lining them up, bro. Check the Discord VC real quick. Bruh, what's his name? What's another one? Yeah, Kevin Hart talking about, I'm not going to do an address. Remember when he was at the Diddy party with Usher and he was talking about, what the fuck are they talking about? I'm like, yo, Kevin, let me talk to you real quick, bro. Let me talk to you real quick. Diddy all Diddy had to do was call me. I would have been his #1 soldier. What is it? Yo, Lucas, handle this. Yo, Diddy, yo, Kev, let me talk to you real quick, bro. Let me talk to you real quick. Yeah, let's have a little talk. Come on. Away from the cameras. I just want, man to man. Let's talk to you real quick. Now, Diddy likes you. Yeah, he likes you. Now, how I see we can do this the easy way, we can do this the hard way. Yeah. All jokes aside, but seriously, what's it gonna be, bro? We got Usher here. Everybody's down. What's it gonna be, bro? What's it gonna be, bro? Now, you can make a text, a tweet, whatever the fuck it is, okay? But nobody's gonna believe you. Nobody's gonna believe you, bro. Is your word, you Kevin Hart, this is P. Diddy, bro. We got Usher here. What's it gonna be? You can either join them or, the other ways. Best believe, bro. Best believe. Man, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. And I would have had the backing of fucking, the white Jews and hip hop and everything. Fuck. I would have been untouchable. I would have been motherfucking untouchable. You couldn't look at me, bro. You wouldn't be, I would charge you to look at me. Now, the only thing is, I wouldn't have gotten cocky like Diddy did. Diddy got a little reckless. He got a little reckless. Once I started seeing Diddy move reckless, I'd be like, listen, nigga, I can't fuck with you, bro. You moving reckless like that, you endanger my life, bro. You endanger the empire. We can't look at Jay-Z. Jay-Z's been cool, bro. He hasn't been moving reckless. You moving reckless. Jay-Z was at the last party. Nobody even talking about Jay-Z. Diddy, you gotta tone it down, fam. I would have had, you wanna know what I would have done for Diddy? I would have put drugs in the system to give him an alibi. I would have put drugs in the system or made him an alcoholic. Be like, yo, it really wasn't Diddy. He's just been fighting alcoholism for the last few years. That's what I would have done, bro. I would have given him the Charlie Sheen treatment to save his life. Like, yo, listen, Diddy, I'm gonna do this for you, bro. Have him be, hooked on fentanyl or some shit. Give him a little sob story, bro. Give him a little sob story. Like, yo, this nigga's been battling demons, bro. This Diddy hasn't been the same. I noticed you guys have noticed it. Probably if you've been going to his parties, he just hasn't been the same. Well, behind the curtains, We've been trying to handle this, as a family, as a unit. But he's been battling demons. He's, a demon of alcoholism. And it's, it's turned him down a bad path. We got him into rehab right now. That's what I would have done, bro. That's what I would have done. 100%. Because he has no story now. He has no story. He's been just fucking drinking and woo. Nigga, you're not going to have any tears. Nobody's going to tear up. At least you got to give them a way to give you an out. You got to have a way for them to give you an out. You an alcoholic, a drug addict, something, bro. Matter of fact, I would have had him gone to jail, possibly. Just for a few days, bro. Just for a stint, something. Just to make it just to really sell it. Like he got caught. Kind of like Justin Timberlake, how he got caught with the alcohol. I would have had some shit like that. And then had him go into rehab. And then had him turn his life to God or some shit like. He came out as a Muslim or something. Or he came out as a Christian. I devote my life to Christ. Something like that. Just to get the heat off of him. Just so, wow. When the feds came, now we can like, they really persecuting this man. Now we could have had a story like, they're persecuting us because he's a Christian. This is what the Hollywood elites don't want you to do. They don't want a black man to give his life to God. It's when he was heathen and he was acting out and drinking and everything, he was untouchable. Now that he gave his life to God, now the feds want to get on him. Bro, I would have had all of this shit, bro. I would have had all this shit, bro. All of it, bro. Anyways, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Frederick says Mel Gibson defense. Something, right? Something. Oh, man. I would have never covered for him. I would have snitched. Listen, nigga, I know people like you. That's why I would have chopped off your fucking finger. We demand loyalty over here. I would have had every nigga fucking chop off his finger like Assassin's Creed. How about let me see your ring finger? Do you really dedicate your life to Diddy? Yeah, nigga, I dedicate. Done and done. Done and done. Now, if a nigga wants to snitch after having his finger chopped off, that's on you, fam. You got some serious fucking issues. Yeah, it would have been Diddy's Creed up in here, bro. It would have been Diddy's Creed up in here. Okay? But listen, you don't need this finger anyway, bro. What the fuck you need this finger for? You don't need this finger for anything. You just chop it off. Just right here, bro. Right here. Ain't nothing big. But guess what? That little bit of your finger would have opened a new world for you, fam. You would have never had to look at your bank account. Never had to go on to the grocery store and worried about if I have enough to buy anything. Never had to go on to out to eat and worried about how much is this? How are they going to split the bill? All your worries would have been gone. Just giving up a little bit of your finger that you don't even fucking use. You're not married, nigga. You don't need this finger. Bro, I would have sold it to them. I would have definitely sold it to them. I would have sold it to them, bro. Nigga, you're going to make so much money, you could replace this shit. Okay? You could replace this shit with an animatronic that fucking does anything you want it to do. Okay? You don't need this little shit right here. This shit ain't doing nothing in your life, bro. Ain't nothing in your life. Yeah, we would have Diddy's Creed up in here. Diddy's Creed up in here. I'm just saying they need better people, bro. You all need better people in your fucking entourage. Because a lot of these mofos are just with you just because. Just so they can say, I know Diddy. Nah, I've been like, yo, Diddy. Okay. I'm down for the cause, but you gotta keep this shit tight, bro. You gotta keep this shit tight. You get sloppy, that fucks up my life. I can't have that. I can't allow that. I can't allow you to allow that. Yeah, bro. Diddy's Creed. Yep. 100%. We would have been... I would have been snatching niggas, bro. Snatching niggas in the club like an assassin. Just... I would have been fucking a Diddy assassin, bro. Just in the club, just showing the finger, just. Man, be like, watch out, nigga. Watch out, bro. Diddy got assassins in here. Fucking jumped from the top VIP bar and fell. Yeah, bro. Nowhere you could hide, bro. Eagle-eye vision. Just. I want him. That one, Diddy? Got you. Oh my God. Oh man. 25 mil ahead. What are we talking about, bruh? What are we talking about? You fucking joking me? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. I would have had the whole saying it, we walk in the shadows, but we live in the light. Some shit like that. I don't know. Yeah, bro. Diddy needs some real ones, bro. Diddy needs some real ones.
Good afternoon.
All right. Anyway.
I'm proud to give greetings from the National Association of Black Journalists.
Let's see what's going on with Kamala, bro.
The largest in the nation association for journalists of color. For 49 years, we have advocated for fair newsrooms and fair coverage of Black people in the news. We also train journalists and media professionals and support emerging media members. I am proud to salute the 44 brave souls who established the National Association of Black Journalists in 1975. Our founders present, would you please stand?
Would you please stand?
I'd like to also recognize our board of directors who work tirelessly for our members. Our board members present, please stand.
Diddy's creed. Oh, fuck. Do you think they will coon out like with Trump?
I salute our staff.
I don't think they cooned out with Trump. I just think they would just had so much animus towards Trump that they chopped off their nose to spite their face. And I'm just like, what the fuck y'all doing, bro? See if you can get a bag out of this man, bro. Who gives a fuck who he fucked? Like, who gives a damn if Trump cheated on his wife and was fucking a porn star? I don't give a fuck. Great. Let's see if we can get a bag out of him. But they were so busy on like, fuck him. Made no sense to me.
And volunteers who
that's
have
why,
made
That's
this...
why I don't get the whole, I pledge allegiance to the Democrat Party. No. The moment in time the Republican Party is offering a bag or they're offering something and they want to, they get out of their racist ways and they want to say, what do you niggas want? I'm going to have a list, bro. I'm going to have a fucking list. I'm like, here's a list. You asked, here you go. I'm not going to say, fuck you. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck. Fuck. That's stupid, bro. I'm going to give you a list. You going to the store? Great. I got a list for you. Here you go. What on the list can you get? We can make that happen. That's going to be a no-go. We can make that happen. All right, great, bet. Okay, so you can get this from the store. Kamala, this is what they said they can get from the store. What can you get from the store? Simple as that. These mofos is just like, I don't know. It just made no strategical sense. That's all I'm saying. It made no strategical sense. Like, you just wanted to call out the dude, oh, well, that didn't happen. That's a lie. Like, who gives a fuck? It's Trump. Yeah, he's going to talk hyperbolic. Yeah, he's going to lie. Yeah, he's going to say some crazy shit. But that's just me. This
event possible, please stand or wave your hands wherever you are. And I also salute our esteemed members.
Okay, we're going to put this on 1.5.
Those who are following us from home or at work. This special event is a function of our mission to inform journalists covering the news and provide a needed service.
You want to know what he reminds me of? I'm sorry. I'm not ADHD, I promise. But he reminds me of that dude who was like, here on the Channel 7 News. What the fuck? This is killing me, man. We got to get the fuck up out of here. You remember that skit where it was like a reporter? It was a reporter. He's like, hello, today on the Channel 7 News, we're going to... What the fuck was Sounds like he's got his reporter voice on. That's what it sounds like. Fucking hilarious.
To those looking to journalists to inform.
He sounds, I think it may actually be the same person. I'm not even gonna lie. Hold on. For those of y'all don't know, you uncultured fucking swine out here. Journalist breaks character black guy. This is it.
What really happened on that Thursday here at Augusta High School that led to Chris Wood's death?
The fuck is that? Shit! I'm dying in this fucking country ass fucked up town. Shit flying in my mouth. The fuck? I can't see pollen. And let's get the fuck out this country, motherfucker. I can't even see me. Okay.
But that's what it sounds like he's got his voice on. Listen.
Them better. Every 4 years, we ask the presidential nominees to meet with us and answer questions about important issues. I am proud to say that for the first time in 24 years, both the Republican and the Democratic
Both the Republican and the Democratic. Hold on, let me get some chips. I'll be right back. Both the Republican and the Democrat. What the fuck?
nominees have accepted our invitation. Just like the last discussion, PolitiFact will provide real-time fact-checking of the conversation via hashtag
Really? Oh, this should be interesting.
NABJ fact check on social media and through the live feed on the NABJ website.
Yep.
We moderate politics for the griot.
Who is that?
Eugene Daniels is co-author of the Politico Playbook and is Politico's White House correspondent.
What? Are there any straight men here? Are you fucking joking me? Do we have any straight men to represent? You got a nigga who's coming out here in this shit? What the fuck? Oh, we are some fuck shit is about to ensue. Some fuck shit is about to ensue, bro. Some fuck shit is already...
Tanya Mosley is the co-host of NPR and WHYY's Fresh Air.
Bruh, they got two gay
Hello,
black
everyone,
men.
and welcome. We're going to get right to it. Without further ado,
Okay.
Vice President Kamala Harris.
Oh, boy, man. Here we go. It's on 1.5 speed, just in case.
Madam Vice President, thank you so much for doing this and making the time.
Of course.
Just a little bit busy right now. We want to start on an issue that Americans across the country say is their number one concern, and that's the economy. A question
We'll go normal.
that has been asked of you and everybody that's on the Democratic side.
Does he have his nails done? This nigga has painted nails.
On the Democratic side is whether or not
All right.
voters are better off now than they were 4 years ago. Are they better off now than they were 4 years ago?
So when we came into, well, first of all, let me just say, it is good to be with the National Association of Black Journalists, and I thank you for the work you do and that your members do every day. It is very important that we ensure that this organization and your members always have the resources and the platforms to deliver the voices that must be heard. So I thank you for hosting me today. 4 years ago, when we came in during the
That's a tough crowd. Nobody applauded that? That's wild.
worst unemployment since the Great Depression. We came in during the worst public health epidemic in centuries. We came in after the worst attack on our democracy since the Civil War. And a lot of it due in large part to the mismanagement by the former president as it relates to COVID and obviously January 6th.
Okay.
And we had then a lot of work to do to clean up a mess. As of today, we have created over 16 million new jobs, over 800,000 new manufacturing jobs, We have the lowest black unemployment rate in generations. We have invested in small businesses, and they're to the benefit of many people, but including black small businesses, some of the highest rate of creation of new black small businesses.
Well, when it comes to her thing about since Civil War was Americans versus Americans. 9/11 was not Americans versus Americans. But let me rewind and make sure I heard that correctly.
Since the Great Depression, we came in during the worst public health epidemic in centuries. We came in after the worst.
No, this is normal speed. This is in 1.5.
Worst attack on our democracy since the Civil War.
Worst attack on our democracy. I think that's fair. 9/11 wasn't really an attack on our democracy. It was an attack on the people. But let's go on.
And a lot of it due in large part to the mismanagement by the former president as it relates to COVID and obviously January 6th. And we had then a lot of work to do to clean up a mess. As of today, we have created over 16 million new jobs, over 800,000 new manufacturing jobs. We have the lowest...
Why are you saying 9/11? They're talking about January 6th. Because someone said in the chat, what about 9/11? And I've heard that on like Twitter before. Oh, what about 9/11?
Black unemployment rate in generations. We have invested in small businesses, and they're to the benefit of many people, but including black small businesses, some of the highest rate of creation of new black small businesses in years. We have done the work of capping the cost of prescription medication for our seniors for issues like insulin. And again, I'm speaking to the black journalists who care about all people, but in particular, I'll talk about the impact on black people, where we know black folks are 60% more likely to be diagnosed with diabetes. And we have now finally capped the cost of insulin for our seniors at $35 a month, capped the cost of prescription medication for our seniors at $2,000 a year, because we, unlike the former president who promised to do it, we finally have allowed Medicare to negotiate drug prices against the big pharmaceutical companies. And these are just some of the accomplishments. Is the price of groceries still too high? Yes. Do we have more work to do? Yes. And I will tell you, I do believe that I offer a new generation of leadership for our country that is about, in particular, turning the page on an era that sadly has shown us attempts by some to incite fear, to create division in our country, and to do the work that is about bringing some level of optimism and, dare I say, ambition about what I know is possible in our country. And so my plan for the economy includes what I imagine and believe and call an opportunity economy. What we can do to grow an opportunity economy where all people have access to the resources to compete, to apply their incredible work ethic, their ambition, their aspirations, and their dreams, and actually not just get by, but get ahead. And I can talk in more detail about it, but specifically, I'll mention a few things.
Yeah.
One of the big issues that affects people right now in terms of the economy and their economic well-being is we have a shortage of housing supply. It's too expensive. People can't afford to buy a home. You know, we grew up, our parents, where they had the ability to somehow believe the American dream was attainable. Not so much for younger working people. And I recognize that. So my approach is a new approach, which is to say, let's just take this and deal with it head on. And part of my approach is to say, I'm going to employ and engage the private sector, in particular home builders with tax credits, to give them the incentive to create new housing, 3 million by the end of my first term, and understanding that not everybody is, handed a silver spoon, but works hard and is trying to save up for a down payment, part of my plan under my opportunity economy is to give first-time home buyers a $25,000 down payment assistance so they can just get their foot in the door to be able to then engage in what will prove to be their opportunity to build intergenerational wealth. And here's my personal experience coming at that. I grew up a middle-class kid. My mother was hardworking. She raised me and my sister Maya. She saved up, and it was only by the time I was a teenager that she could afford to actually buy her first home. And I know, and I identify with, I know where I come from.
Madam Vice President.
And I know, but I'm just going to finish. I know that so many people work so hard and should have the opportunity to just get their foot in the door. Again, so it's not just about getting by, but getting ahead. Please.
I'd like to ask you more about the opportunity economy. Housing is a part of it, as well as expanding the earned income tax credit, financial support, as you mentioned.
Houses go up by 25K. It's not how that works, bro. It's literally not how that works. So you guys, it's like you guys have never bought a house, or have never even tried to get a house. It's just insane. Well, anyway.
For first-time buyers and a $50,000 tax deduction for startups and small businesses.
Yes.
But I want to talk to you about the squeeze that millions of Americans are also dealing with that impacts their ability to work and make money, and that is child care and elder care. And it's a squeeze for millions of people. In some parts of the country, it costs more for child care than for rents. I think Bloomberg recently reported an average of $33,000 a year.
More for child care than for rent? Oh my God. That's crazy. More for child care than rent?
So I'm just wondering, you mentioned that in your opportunity economy, a child tax credit, but that's just one part of an ecosystem. Please tell us, what plans will you propose to guarantee that families can actually afford child care and elder care?
So to your point, it is sadly the state of affairs in our country that working people often have to decide to either be able to work or be able to afford child care. Like they can't afford child care and actually.
All right. Let me hear the question.
So guarantee that part of an ecosystem. Please tell us, what plans will you propose to guarantee that families can actually afford child care and elder care?
So
all right. Plans to guarantee child care and elder care. Plans to guarantee that people can afford child care and elder care.
To your point, it is.
Gotta write down the question.
It is sadly the state of affairs in our country that working people often have to decide to either be able to work or be able to afford child care. Like they can't afford child care and actually do the work that they want to do because it's too expensive and it doesn't actually level out in terms of the expense versus the income. My plan is that no family, no working family should pay more than 7% of their income in child care. Because I know that when you talk about the return on that investment, allowing people to work, allowing people to pursue their dreams in terms of how they want to work, where they want to work, benefits us all. It strengthens the entire economy. We saw, for example, during the pandemic what happened. And it sadly...
What I heard is no one should pay 7% of their income on childcare. More than 7% of their income on childcare. Now, how are we going to do that?
It has dissipated as a conversation that we need to resuscitate, which is the number of women that had to leave the workforce because of a lack of childcare and home health care. And so many of our families, and particular women, end up carrying the responsibility. Men do too, of course. What we call people who are in the sandwich generation.
Exactly.
Who have young children and are also taking care of their parents. And it is just absolutely too expensive for them to be able to work and do that. So my plan is not only about 7% of income for working people for child care, but also we need to do better for our child care providers and our home health care providers in terms of ensuring that they receive the wages that they deserve based on the dignity of their work. I have spent time with home health care providers.
So what does that look like?
And their work is some of the most taxing work you can imagine. And I actually, when my mother was sick with cancer, did a lot in terms of taking care of her. And the work that is about taking care of a loved one, in particular an elder, is extraordinarily heavy in terms of the emotional toll, the time it takes, and we do it because that is what we do.
Yeah, we know.
But not everyone has the ability to take time from work to do it, and they need help. And we need to make sure we have home health care workers that can help them. But I want to also get back to the earlier point that you made about extending.
She's telling us what our problem is. We know what the problem is. We know what the problem is.
The child tax credit. So part of my new approach is we need to expand the child tax credit.
Okay.
And so part of my plan that is under an opportunity economy is to extend and expand the child tax credit to $6,000 so that young families in particular, for the first year of their child's life, which is an extraordinarily important time in their development, have the resources to be able to buy a crib, buy a car seat, buy children's clothing, and not have to worry about whether they're going to be able to meet their other needs. And I don't need to remind anybody here, especially these esteemed journalists, but when we expanded the child tax credit a couple years ago, we reduced Black child poverty by half. And so again, if you talk about the benefit, and if you think about the benefit to the economy overall, it strengthens our economy to do things like pay attention to affordable child care, affordable home health care, and extending the child tax credit.
Madam Vice President, Black men, as you know, are a closely watched voting bloc. You've hosted Black men at your residence.
Yep.
You have engaged Black men and centered them in your economic opportunity tour. But polling shows that some Black men, particularly young Black men, are considering voting for Donald Trump, and they see him as better for the economy. What is your message to young Black male voters who feel left out of this economy, and how can your economic policies materially change their lives?
So I appreciate the spirit of the question, but I'll tell you, I've often been asked this question in a way that I've had to respond by first saying that I think it's very important to not operate from the assumption that Black men are in anybody's pocket. Black men are like any other voting group. You gotta earn their vote. So I'm working to earn the vote. Not assuming I'm going to have it because I am Black, but because...
Beautifully answered. Beautifully answered. Beautifully answered. I'll give her that. You can't hate on that answer, bro. You can't hate on that answer. I don't know what to tell you. Well.
Because the policies and the perspectives I have understands what we must do to recognize the needs of all communities. And I intend to be a president for all people. Specifically as it relates to what we need to do, to your point around economic opportunity. Yes, I started way before I was at the top of the ticket what I called an economic opportunity tour, focused on Black men. Understanding that, for example, we have so many entrepreneurs in the community who do not have access to capital, but they've got great ideas, an incredible work ethic, the ambition, the aspiration, the dream, but don't have the relationships necessarily. So my work has included, as vice president, getting billions more dollars into community banks, including working with the big banks to do that. so that we can increase access to capital for our small businesses, for our startups. Part of my plan under my economic opportunity plan going forward is that right now, startup entrepreneurs, small businesses only get a tax deduction of $5,000. Nobody can start a small business with $5,000. So I'm expanding that to $50,000.
What? 5K to 50K? I don't know. I feel like 5K to start up a business is pretty solid. Depending on the business, right? Depending on the business, 5K to start up a business. Like, first off, you're not even gonna do 5K. You're gonna do an MVP, bruh. That's what you're first gonna do. Minimal viable product, just to see if you have anything. But 50K, god dang.
Understanding again that when people have the opportunity to have the resources to get started, they're going to put the good ideas, they're going to put the hard work into it. And part of what I also know is that our young black men, our black men, just like any group of people, anybody, our small businesses are really the backbone of our economy overall. And when they do better economically, we all do better. Part of my work is about understanding what we need to do in dealing with, for example, the historic inequities that have faced the black community around home ownership, right? I don't have to go through the history with anybody here about what that has meant in terms of redlining, what that has meant in terms of biases in home appraisals, and what the impact it has had on stemming the opportunity to build intergenerational wealth because of those obstacles. So part of the work that I have done and will continue to do is identify, speak truth about those obstacles, and address them. Another example is medical debt. 1 in 4
big one
black families or individuals is more likely to carry medical debt than others. So part of my perspective, and as vice president, part of the work that we have done is to say that we're going to eliminate medical debt from being on your credit score.
Wow.
Because until now,
medical debt goes on your credit score? Wait, for real? Hold on. Has that been fact checked? Debt. Medical debt goes on your credit score? Are you serious? Medical debt under 500 does not affect your credit score because it's no longer reported to the credit bureau by collection agencies. However, for medical debts over 500, if they remain unpaid, they can still be reported to the credit bureau after a 1-year waiting period, potentially impacting your credit score negatively. Holy sh! Who the fuck has $500 of medical debt? Like, get the fuck out of here. You're not getting anything for $500 in the fucking hospital. You can get a hello from a doctor. That'll cost you $500. That's crazy. What? Wow. That's kind of fucked. That's kind of fucked. Wow, I did not know that. That is so fucked. Medical debt affecting your credit score? God dang. That's some fuckery, bro. That sounds like some fuckery.
Medical debt.
Sounds like another student loan promise. You do understand the student loan, he did that, but it was held up by a judge. You do realize that, right? And guess what? The judge wasn't a liberal judge either. Y'all niggas think that they can just EO everything. I mean, maybe now they can, shit, given the Supreme Court ruling. But that's not how that works, bro.
Worked against your credit score, and people know their credit score like you wait, right? You know that number.
I work at a hospital. X-ray and lab work costs up to $500. God dang, bro! I know just even when I was at my toothache and I was trying to see to see what was going on, bro. I go to my main doctor, they charge me. Then she tells me to go to these other doctors, and I'm like, yo, can y'all send over the X-ray to this doctor? Bro, each doctor charged me like a few $100s for an X-ray of my mouth. It's a hustle, bro. It's a fucking hustle. It's absolutely a fucking hustle, a lot of that shit, when it comes to X-rays and stuff like that. I'm like, I just got an X-ray from other doctor. Can't they send over the X-ray to you? So I don't have to pay you to get another? Well, we have to get our own X-rays, just so, you know.
And the difference between...
So you already out of pocket before you even get anything done. You're already out of pocket.
What that number is and what it needs to be is the difference between you being able to get a car loan, a small business loan, or even a leasing on an apartment. And so part of my approach is understanding the obstacles that traditionally and currently exist to allow anyone, including black men, be able to achieve economic wealth. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't think it is sufficient to just only talk about economic policy around reducing unemployment. It is an important marker, and I'm proud of the work that we've done thus far, but it should be a baseline there, everybody's working. The point is, do people have an opportunity to build wealth? If that's what they choose.
Private practices really make these numbers. Oh, I know, bro. I was up there by, I should have gone to the hood. That's where I should have gone. But I was up there by like Santa Monica, up there by UCLA. They will fucking rape you, bro. With no lube. No fucking lube.
To do, if that's what they want to do. And a lot of my perspective as we go forward is just that. I believe that there are a lot of opportunities that are available to the American people if we just see people and understand what they want for themselves and their families and then meet them where they are.
Madam Vice President, I want to switch gears a little bit and talk about the war in Gaza. Mm-hmm. You've called for a ceasefire.
That's a crazy fucking switch up. That's a crazy switch up. Crazy switch up, but okay.
Fire hostage deal and a two-state solution as an end to the war for many months now. And while you've expressed support for Israel to defend itself, a two-state solution and a ceasefire are at odds with what Benjamin Netanyahu has said is their right to defense. If it matters, as you say, how Israel defends itself, where do you see the line between aggression and defense? And our power as Israel's ally
That's a good question,
to do something?
Okay, a lot to unpack in what you just said. So let's start with this. I absolutely believe that this war has to end, and it has to end as soon as possible. Okay. And the way that will be achieved is by getting a hostage deal and a ceasefire deal done. And we are working around the clock to achieve that end. Stepping back, October 7, 1,200 Israelis were slaughtered, and actually and some Americans, by the way, in that number. Slaughtered. Young people who were attending a concert. Women were horribly raped. And yes, so I have said, Israel has a right to defend itself. We would. And,
but Madam Vice President, I think my ask is the difference between aggression and defense.
No, but it's important to put it in context, which is what I'm doing, and I'll get to that.
Okay.
And so how it does so matter.
A little pushback.
And far too many innocent Palestinians have been killed. Women and children. We have seen with horror the images coming out of Gaza. And we have to take that seriously. And we have to agree that not only must we end this war, but we have to have a goal of a two-state solution, because there must be stability and peace in that region, inasmuch as what we do in our goal is to ensure that Israelis have security and Palestinians in equal measure have security, have self-determination and dignity.
A question for you on that, though. What levers does the
Okay, yeah, but you didn't answer the question. Can you answer the question, please?
U.S. have to support Palestinians in their right to self-determination? And is it even possible as Israel's ally?
Well, absolutely. I will tell you, I have been actively involved in, for example, meeting not only with Israeli officials, but with Arab officials to talk about how we can construct a day after scenario where we participate in ensuring those exact goals that I outlined, including as part of the principles that should be applied to those goals, that there be no reoccupation of Gaza, that there be no changing of the territorial lines in Gaza, that there be an ability to have security in the region for all concerned in a way that we create stability, and let us also recognize in a way that ensures that Iran is not empowered in this whole scenario in terms of the peace and stability of the region. But absolutely, the United States of America absolutely has a role, which is why we have been active, in particular with the Qataris and the Egyptians, around attempting to get a deal done and get it done as quickly as possible.
But Madam Vice President, just to follow up really quickly, is there a specific policy change that you as Vice
Bro, they got more questions on fucking Gaza than they did on black people, bro. This is crazy. They got more follow-ups on Gaza than they do on black people. This is wild. Oh, okay. Let's continue.
As President of the United States would say you would do that would help this along? Because you've gotten a lot of credit for emphasizing the humanity of Palestinians. But what I often hear from folks is that there's no policy change that either you or the President Biden have gone and said they would do. Is there a specific policy change as president that you would do in our helping of Israel?
We need to get this deal done. And we need to get it done immediately. And that is my position, and that is my policy. We need to get this deal done.
But in the way that we send weapons, in the way that we interact as their ally, are there specific policy changes?
Well, Eugene, for example, one of the things that we have done that I am entirely supportive of is the pause that we've put on the 2,000-pound bombs. And so there is some leverage that we have had and used. But ultimately, the thing that is going to unlock everything else in that region is getting this deal done. And I'm not going to disclose private conversations, but I will tell you I've had direct conversations with the Prime Minister, with the President of Israel, with Egyptian leaders, and with our allies. And I think we've made ourselves very clear this deal needs to get done in the best interest of everyone in the region, including getting those hostages out who, I mean, we saw the latest example of what happened with the six most recently, one of whom was an American citizen.
Gotcha. What do you say to those that say that's not enough, that stopping the 2,000-pound bombs the one time wasn't enough?
Bro, they really pressing her over this. This is crazy. They pressing her more over Gaza than they are over fucking black men or black people. This is crazy.
This administration, your possible administration, has to do more.
Well, we are doing the work of putting the pressure on all parties involved to get the deal done. But let me be very clear also. I support Israel's ability to defend itself. And I support the need for Palestinians to have dignity, self-determination, and security as we move forward and get a two-state deal done. But right now, the thing we need to get done is this hostage deal and this ceasefire deal. We need a ceasefire. We need the hostage deal.
I want to switch gears to racial justice, Madam Vice President.
Mm-hmm.
Last month, you eulogized Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee.
Yeah.
Jackson Lee's signature bill one of a few, was H.R. 40, which would create a commission to study the history of U.S. slavery and study the issue of reparations. She introduced H.R. 40 every session of Congress, taking up the mantle from Congressman John Conyers. This is a bill that you have co-sponsored as a U.S. Senator. Yet, this has, despite the fact that this has been, similar commissions have been created on the state level and on the local level, is yet to pass in Congress, let alone come out of committee. Congresswoman Jackson Lee, Congresswoman Barbara Lee, and other advocates have called for President Biden to take executive action to create this commission. Would you, as president, take executive action to create this commission, or do you believe that it should happen in Congress?
Well, first of all, as you mentioned, Sheila Jackson Lee, she was an extraordinary leader who we just recently lost, and she was a friend and a real champion for so many issues. So I feel compelled to say that about her. On the issue of what we need to do going forward, look, first of all, we just need to speak truth about history, in spite of the fact that some people would try and erase history and try and teach our children otherwise. We need to speak truth about the generational impact of our history in terms of the generational impact of slavery, the generational impact of redlining, of Jim Crow law. I could go on and on and on. These are facts that have had impact. And we need to speak truth about it. And we need to speak truth about it in a way that is about deriving solutions. And frankly, I think that we, and part of that is studying it to figure out exactly what we need to do. But part of what we can do right now is, for example, what I'm talking about in terms of building an opportunity economy.
That is great. We were asked about a specific bill, H.R. 40, if I'm not mistaken.
Which is addressing explicitly the obstacles that historically and currently exist and dealing with them. Student loan debt, medical debt, bias in home appraisals. What we need to do in terms of dealing with an issue that I have championed for years, Black maternal mortality, which is the fact that Black women are 3 to 4 times more likely to die in connection with childbirth than other women. And we know that the reasons for that include disparities that pre-exist her pregnancy, including disparities that exist in the system during her pregnancy. So all of those things must be addressed.
But do you have a position on whether that should happen, this commission should happen?
Thank you. I appreciate all that. I appreciate that.
Through executive order or via Congress?
I think Congress ultimately will have the ability to do this work. I'm not discounting the importance of any executive action, but ultimately Congress. Because if you're going to talk about it in any substantial way, there will be hearings, there will be a level of public education and dialogue that, and I think that was part of the spirit behind the congressional action thus far, to ensure that everyone can participate in this conversation in a way that elevates knowledge about history and the reference points that have that are the impetus of this conversation. Especially, again, when people are trying to deny history, when people are, so-called leaders are saying that enslaved people benefited from slavery. I mean, let's talk about the delta here in terms of the work that needs to be done.
We got it.
It's profound.
We got it.
Madam Vice President, I want to move to Springfield, Ohio, and what's happening there.
They served more over Gaza than they did over reparations. That's insane.
Seen school closures,
Yeah.
parents worried about their kids leaving the home because of racist conspiracy theories that I won't repeat here, but they have been repeated by leaders on the Republican side, President Trump, former President Trump, and Vice Presidential nominee J.D. Vance. From your perspective, is this just a case of irredeemable racism that can't be mitigated by any rational action, or is this a situation in which a federal response could help this community heal? There's a question of resources and...
Well, no, I'll let you finish and then I'll speak.
No, please.
It's a crying shame. I mean, my heart breaks for this community. You know, there were children, elementary school children, who it was school photo day. You remember what that's like? Going to school on picture day?
I can't stand this. This is beyond cringe. But let's continue.
Who were dressed up in their best, got all ready, knew what they were going to wear the night before,
Crowd is dead.
and had to be evacuated. Children.
Yes.
A whole community put in fear. And I'll say a couple things about it. One, you know, I learned a long time ago in my career, having a background as a prosecutor, when you have these positions, when you have that kind of microphone in front of you, you really ought to understand at a very deep level how much your words have meaning. I learned at a very young stage of my career that the meaning of my words could impact whether somebody was free or in prison.
Okay.
As Attorney General, I was of California, fifth largest economy in the world. I was acutely aware that my words could move markets.
Okay.
When you are bestowed with a microphone that is that big, there is a profound responsibility that comes with that. That is an extension of what should not be lost in this moment, this concept of the public trust. To then understand what the public trust means. It means that you have been invested with trust to be responsible in the way you use your words, much less how you conduct yourself. And especially when you have been and then seek to be again President of the United States of America. And so I go back to, it's a crying shame, literally. What's happening to those families, those children in that community, not to mention what is happening in terms of, look, you say you care about law enforcement resources being put into this because of these serious threats that are being issued against a community that is living a productive, good life before this happened. Okay. And spewing lies that are grounded in tropes that are age-old. And look, I said it not very far from here the other day at the debate. This is not new. This is not new in terms of these tropes. This is not new in terms of where it's coming from. And you know, whether it is refusing to rent to people, rent to black families, whether it is taking out a full-page ad in the New York Times against 5 innocent black and Latino teenagers, the Central Park 5, calling for their execution, whether it is referring to the first black president of the United States with a lie, birther lies. And look, the American people deserve, and I do believe want better than this. I do believe that.
Correct.
I know, the vast majority of us as Americans know we have so much more in common than what separates us. I know that. I know that regardless of someone's background, their race, their gender, their geographic location, I know that people are deeply troubled by what is happening to that community in Springfield, Ohio. And it's got to stop. And we've got to say that you cannot be entrusted with standing behind the seal of the President of the United States of America, engaging in that hateful rhetoric that, as usual, is designed to divide us as a country, is designed to have people pointing fingers at each other. It's designed to do that. And I think most people in our country, regardless of their race, are starting to see through this nonsense and to say, you know what, let's turn the page on this. This is exhausting and it's harmful and it's hateful and grounded in some age-old stuff that we should not have the tolerance for. So let's turn the page and chart a new way forward and say, you can't have that microphone again.
Madam Vice President, I'm switching gears again. Quick question. I want to talk to you about gun control. So you said you support an assault weapons ban and universal background checks, and we actually learned during the debate that you are a gun owner.
Very verbose, Lord in heaven.
But in cities like Philadelphia, handguns are responsible for most homicides and violent crime. The most recent FBI data shows handguns were involved in 59% of murders in our country. How will you address the issue of the use of handguns? Because a push for an assault weapons ban only addresses a significant but small part of the problem.
So, first of all, yes, I am a gun owner, and Tim Walz is a gun owner, and we're not trying to take anybody's guns away from them. Okay. But we do need an assault weapons ban. Assault weapons are designed to kill a lot of human beings quickly, yes, and have no place, and have no place, I'm gonna get to it.
Yes.
And have no place on the streets of a civil society. We need universal background checks, which, to your point about handguns, is about saying that it is just reasonable to want reasonable gun safety laws that say we should do background checks that we ought to know. It's just reasonable. You might want to know before someone can buy a lethal weapon if they've been found by a court to be a danger to themselves or others. You might just want to know.
And respectfully, we do understand that.
But you're asking
yes.
about...
I'm asking specifically about...
Bro, she pressed harder on guns. She pressed harder on Gaza than they did on reparations. But I guess she got an answer when it came to reparations. She's like, yo, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let Congress do its thing. I'm gonna let Congress do its thing. So I guess that's an answer. Which is fair. Let's go on.
About handguns, because many of those handguns aren't purchased in places.
Checks
yes.
apply to handguns.
Yes.
They do.
But in many instances, those handguns aren't even bought lawfully. Yes.
Which is why I also have been very adamant for years. In fact, I myself protested at a gun show probably 10, 15 years ago about the gun show loophole and why we need to close that. Because what ends up happening is that gun shows at flea markets, gun dealers are not, under existing law in the past, required to register their sales. And so you are exactly right that a lot of homicides, for example, a good number of them, I don't have the statistic in front of my mind, are committed with illegally purchased guns. And that's why we need to address each entry point in the issue, including universal background checks, closing the gun show loophole, and what we need to do as a general matter to focus not only on reaction to crime, but prevention of crime. So you're raising a very important issue that has many facets, including what we need to do in terms of reasonable gun safety laws and what we need to do around crime prevention, what we need to do around crime deterrence. But listen, I have personally prosecuted homicide cases. I have held the hands of mothers who have come to me crying, who have said, I only want to talk to Kamala. Because they knew when they sat down, I would treat them with the dignity and respect that.
The problem with these stories of hers, these anecdotals, is that they don't come off as sincere. They come off as dodges. That's the problem. That's the issue. And her delivery is just very, very boring. The gunshot loophole isn't a loophole. If a business sells a gun at a gun show, they still do a check. Only people that can't are private sellers. Now, I know they still do a check, but is it mandated by law that they do a check? That's the question. That's the question. They're mandated by law? Okay. Then I'm not sure what she's referring to.
That they were entitled and due about the loss of their child, often their son, to gun violence and the need to take it seriously. And we must take it seriously. In every way, understanding it's not just about a soundbite. It's about a comprehensive approach that deals with the tragedy of, to your point, everyday gun violence in America. It's real.
Oh, so it seems to be referring to people at gun shows, right? People at gun shows who sell their guns, which is the same thing as someone outside of a gun show, selling their gun to someone else. Like if I sell my gun to someone, so like Joe Bob or whatever, or Deshaun, I can just do it at a gun show, without having to do a background check. I don't think it's saying that gun dealers don't have to do background checks. Yeah, those are different things. Okay. Interesting. It's the same thing.
It has had a profound impact in terms of trauma that for the most part has gone undiagnosed and untreated. The trauma that exists in communities around the violence of losing their children, losing a brother, losing a father, an uncle, all of that must be addressed, and we have to have a holistic response to it.
Are there things we haven't thought about yet? Because every time we bring up this issue of gun violence, universal background checks comes up and a ban on assault weapons. Are there other solutions that you're also thinking about that will get at this issue?
Absolutely. For example, part of what we did as vice president and with the president, we were able to pass the first meaningful gun safety legislation in 30 years. And part of what that involved was millions and millions of dollars to put more mental health counselors in public schools, right? Because we know that there is an aspect of this that is about treating the trauma and dealing with it at its source before it ends up manifesting itself in a problem. There is the work that we need to do that is about putting resources into communities around violence prevention. I've been a big advocate of that for years, which includes what we need to do around putting resources into community-based intervention that is not just requiring on the good people in the community to volunteer to do the intervention, but actually paying people to do it because it's a full-time job. It's about understanding what we need to do to, again, understand that, to your point, we have to have a holistic response to this issue and prioritize it instead of reacting to the tragedy that, sadly, they are too predictable. Let's all agree, enough of that. There are very few solutions that we haven't thought of. We need to put the resources into them.
Madam Vice President, we want to move to the topic of reproductive access, something that you have worked in leading on both for the administration, Democrats, and now the top of the ticket. You've said that as president, you would want to codify Roe. If it came to your desk, you would sign a bill that did that. Roe protected access until fetal viability, which it also says is, quote, at about 7 months, but it may occur earlier, even at 24 weeks. So do you similarly support also codifying Roe's restrictions, which allowed states to ban abortion in the 3rd trimester of pregnancy unless necessary to save the mother's life?
We need to put the protections of Roe v. Wade back into law. And when that bill gets passed by Congress, I will proudly sign it into law. Understand what is happening.
Up to 7 months?
Abortion.
Wait, hold on,
about protected with administration.
I find it hilarious that the fucking gay black man is asking about women's rights or whatever. That's hilarious. Well, let's hear.
Democrats.
We need to put the resources into them.
Madam Vice President, We want to move to the topic of reproductive access, something that you have worked in.
7 months is insane. Now, just even allowing access up to 7 months is pretty fucking crazy. But that's not where abortions are happening. It's happening within 6 weeks.
Leading on both for the administration, Democrats, and now the top of the ticket, you've said that as president, you would want to codify Roe. If it came to your desk, you would sign a bill that did that. Roe protected access until fetal viability, which it also says is, quote, at about 7 months, but it may occur earlier, even at 24 weeks. So do you similarly support also codifying Roe's restrictions, which allowed states to ban abortion in the 3rd trimester of pregnancy unless necessary to save the mother's life?
We need to put the protections of Roe v. Wade back into law. And when that bill gets passed by Congress, I will proudly sign it.
So it sounds like she does support the restrictions. That's what it sounds like.
Into law. Understand what is happening in our country. Over 20 states have passed what I call Trump abortion bans because I understand how we got here.
Lord.
The former president handpicked 3 members of the United States Supreme Court with the intention they would undo the protections of Roe v. Wade. They did as he intended, and in state after state, laws have been passed criminalizing healthcare providers. I don't know if anyone here has heard most recently the stories out of Georgia. Tragic story.
What?
About a young woman who died because it appears the people who should have given her health care were afraid they'd be criminalized after the Dobbs decision came down. Laws that make no exception even for rape or incest, which means that you're telling a survivor of a crime of a violation to their body that they have no right to make a decision about what happens to their body next, which is immoral. An approach that doesn't take into account that most people, I think, agree you don't have to abandon your faith or deeply held beliefs to agree the government should not be telling her what to do with her body. If she chooses, she will talk with her pastor, her priest, her rabbi, her imam, but it should not be the government or Donald Trump telling her what to do about her own body and her life.
Okay.
So that's where I stand. We need to put back in place the protection of Roe v. Wade and put that into law.
And those restrictions that are also in.
We need to put back in place the protections of Roe v. Wade and let an individual, in consultation with her doctor, make the decision based on what she can determine, because she's smart enough to know.
Wait, hold on. Okay.
What's in her best interest instead of having her government tell her what to do.
So that includes the restrictions? Like, what? That includes the restrictions, correct? Like, I'm asking about the restrictions. Did Roe v. Wade also include the restrictions? Excuse me. Like, what's going on?
Actually, a bunch of people in these state capitals who think they're in a better position to tell her what to do than she is to know what's in her best interest.
Before we conclude, Madam Vice President, Joyful Warrior has been used to describe
You
your
didn't
campaign.
see that just a minute ago, though. Okay, I'm back to my joyful part.
And your opponent and Republicans have at times weaponized you laughing in campaign ads, for example. Why is joy important to you to insert into this election? And what do you make of Republicans using that as a way to suggest that you're...
This is bullshit, bro. This is a bullshit interview. This is a bullshit interview. What is this? Were we really asking her about fucking joy? You know what? It doesn't matter. I'm in California, but... Are they really asking her about joy, bro? Is that really where we are? I got the tax credit and everything. I got that. I got the business startup. That was good. The reparations is going to leave it to Congress. Okay. The abortion thing. She just said that she wants Roe v. Wade reinstalled. I don't know what the fuck that means. Not that I particularly care because I can't get pregnant. But to end it with fucking, what does joy mean?
Not a serious candidate.
Well, sometimes I think, and I'll say to whoever the young people are who are watching this, there are some times when your adversaries will try and turn your strength into a weakness. Don't you let them. Don't you let them. I find joy in the American people. I find joy and optimism in what I see to be our future and our ability to invest in it. I find joy in the ambition of the people. I find joy in the dreams of the people. I find joy in building community. I find joy in building coalitions. I find joy.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. These, I mean, by all means, if she truly finds joy in these are great. That's great. That's awesome. But the problem is, excuse me, is that it comes off very fake. It comes off very, very fake. And one thing people do not like is fake. They will rather have someone who's a fucking racist and is open about it than someone who is fake. Because at least you can trust the racist to be racist. Can't trust the fake person because you don't know what they actually believe. Even if she is being truthful with her answer, I find joy in this. I find joy in life. I find joy in the American people. I find joy. It's just coming off as okay. It's coming off as foo-foo-fee-fee. That's what it's coming off as. Even she could be 100% honest, right? But her delivery is coming off as fake. If you get what I'm saying. This could be 100% accurate where she does find joy in these things. But first off, the question is fucking stupid. Secondly, I find it interesting that this is the only question that I'm aware of that she answered directly. And she hasn't veered off course. I don't know. She may veer off course and talking about, the earth is round and climate change and some shit. But this just isn't, it's just not a good look. That's all. The delivery of her answers have got to be worked on. Because they just come off as fraudulent. Because no person in their right mind, I don't care who you are, Mother Teresa wouldn't say this shit. So it's like, we know you're not Mother Teresa, so why are you giving us Mother Teresa answers? That's all. You're not Mother Teresa, so why are you giving us Mother Teresa answers, bro? And Mother Teresa wouldn't say half of this shit. I find joy in the American people. I find joy in waking up every day and knowing I can serve this country to the fullest of my ability. I find it like, okay. They're not bad answers. Don't get me wrong. They're not bad answers, right? It's not like you can say, well, that's wrong. That's horrible, right? It's just not coming off as authentic. That's the issue.
In believing.
But I don't know. That's just to me. I don't know how this comes off as to other people because, like I said, I've been wrong before when it came to the Biden debate, when it came to the last debate. People were like, Trump got destroyed. Even Republicans were like, he got destroyed. I think he got destroyed. I think it was like, okay, she won by a whisker. Okay, she won by a whisker. So I don't know. Maybe my radar is just off. Maybe people are just eating this up.
That the true measure of the strength of a leader is not based on who you beat down, but who you lift up. And I think we should all find joy and have a sense of optimism about who we are as Americans and what we mean to each other and what we can do to lift each other up.
30 months. You're absolutely right. God damn. 30 months. My God, bro. I feel like Mr. Meeseeks, bro. Mr. Meeseeks. Well, whatever.
Madam Vice President, President Biden spoke to former President Trump after the attempt on his life this weekend. Have you spoken to him?
I have.
And earlier today, I assume?
Yes.
How'd that go? You want to give us some intel?
Sure.
Who cares?
I checked on him to see if he was okay.
Yeah.
And I told him what I have said publicly. There's no place for political violence in our country. I am in this election and in this race for many reasons, including to fight for our democracy. And in a democracy, there is no place for political violence. We can and should have healthy debates and discussion and disagreements, but not resort to violence to resolve those issues.
On January 6th, your vehicle was allowed to kind of pass a viable pipe bomb. We've seen.
No, I was in the building.
You were in the building. And we've seen what's happening with former President Trump. Do you have full confidence in the Secret Service to protect all of you?
I do.
You feel safe, you and your family?
I do. But, I mean.
What type of stupid fucking question is it? You know what? Niggas is done. I give up. I'm over it, bro. I don't care anymore. I really don't care anymore. I'm done. I'm gonna focus on my money, bro. This is fucking nonsense. This is really fucking nonsense, bro. They got a nigga up there in a dress. Nigga who's wearing makeup or whatever the fuck he's wearing. And then a bitch who's constantly asking about Gaza. At the National Association of Black Journalists. I give up, bro. Y'all niggas, you're free to go about your business, bro. You're free to go about your business, bro. I'm gonna go back learning my fucking Spanish lessons. I'm gonna go back to learn my Spanish lessons, bro. Because I got it. I was talking to my wife. Bro, I'm working on it, fam. Y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all want to do. Y'all want to fight for reparation, all that. Y'all knock yourself out. Y'all knock yourself out, bro. I'm trying to talk. Where are the black people who know about Monies? That's what I want to know. All this fucking political shit, y'all, yeah, fine, by all means. I'll make the videos by all means, but where are the black people who know about Monies, bro? Where are they at? Who the fuck chose these motherfuckers to interview her? Huh? Who made this decision? Whoever made this decision needs to have their ass whooped. What are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about? 2 gay men and a black woman? What the fuck is that? Is that really the representation of the National Association of Black Journalists? Gay men and 1 black woman? Shit's a joke. Asking stupid questions like this. Fucking unreal, bro. Fucking unbelievable, bro. I'm better off investing in a bleaching business. You know what? That's what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start my own bleaching cream. I don't know why I keep playing myself. Let me talk to my Africans to see if I can hook up with a manufacturer or some shit. I'm gonna call Lucas's bleaching cream. Fucking the black future or something. I'm gonna call it something cool. FBA foundational bleaching American. There we go. That's what we're gonna call it, bro. This shit is retarded, bro. What are we talking about? This shit is retarded.
And you can go back to Ohio. Not everybody has Secret Service.
Do you feel safe with Secret Service? What the fuck do you expect her to say? No, I don't feel safe with Secret Service. I actually would like a different detail to actually protect me. I just think they're overworked right now, and like, what type of stupid fucking question is that? Do you feel safe with Secret Service right now? Like, protecting both of you? What? Graduate says, embrace your Asian, Mexican, Puerto Rican heritage, Lucas. No, Dominican. Puerto Ricans are gonna die. Dominicans will live. Puerto Ricans, y'all gonna perish. The Dominicans, they on code, bro. They on code. Excuse me. Once you start calling in, asking about advocating on behalf of white people, what is your issue with white people, Lucas? What issue? I don't have any fucking issue with white people. What are you talking about? No, you just seem like you hate white people. Why is it? Are you fucking white? No. What are you? What does it matter what I am? Yeah, bro. Dominicans will survive. Everybody else, Godspeed, bro. Godspeed. When did you get married? Congratulations and RIP. Bro, I've been married, bro. I've been had my wifey. I've been out of the game, bro. I've been out of the game. we just move, you know, I move in silence, so that's all. I move in silence. But yeah, I need to work on my Spanish, bro. Definitely working on my Spanish.
And there are far too many people in our country right now who are not feeling safe. I mean, I look at Project 2025, and I look at, you know, like the Don't Say Gay laws coming out of Florida. Members of the LGBTQ community don't feel safe right now. Immigrants or people with an immigrant background don't feel safe right now. Women don't feel safe right now. And so, yes, I feel safe. I have Secret Service protection. But that doesn't...
You still got the dog in you? And I put that dog out back, bro, and shot it in his fucking head. I let a Haitian eat my dog, bro. Pause. I don't know if that... I don't know. That's a joke. That's a joke. Haitians aren't eating dogs, bro. Got that dog in you, bro. It's a new dog, bro. It's a new dog. It's not the same dog. It's a new dog, bro. The old dog, I had to kill that mofo. Unfortunately. I got a new dog in me, bro. Bro, okay? Instead of a pit bull, it's a fucking it's a golden retriever. Okay? Golden retrievers are very nice, very cool, but if you fuck with them, all right, you gotta fuck with them pretty hard for them to get you to bite them. Okay? That's the only difference. Dog is still in me. Got the dog in me. It's just a different dog. That's all. Just a different dog. That's all.
Changed my perspective on the importance of fighting for the safety of everybody in our country. And doing everything we can to, again, lift people up and not beat people down so they feel alone and are made to feel small and made to feel like they're somehow not a part of it or us.
Madam Vice President, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Yes. I've appreciated this. Thank you.
Holy fuck. What a nothing burger. What a nothing burger. What was that? Do you feel safe? Madam Vice President, do you feel safe? Do you feel safe? Like do you feel safe with Secret Service? Do you feel like, you know, they can do their job? Holy fuck. Crowd was definitely dead. This chick is gonna win by default. She's gonna win because Trump is fucking crazy. She's not even charismatic like fucking Obama. She's actually going to win because Trump has fucking lost his mind. They winter soldier Trump. That's how she's gonna win. This is crazy. She's gonna win because they winter soldier Trump. Oh my gosh. If Trump would stop saying stupid shit and stop having people around him say stupid shit, I just don't understand. Why is it so hard? Hey, don't say anything fucking crazy. Don't say that fucking Haitians are eating dogs. How hard is that? How difficult is that? Hey, don't invite fucking Laura Loomer, racist ass Laura Loomer, on your fucking plane. Don't be around her. She said some crazy, heinous things. That would be tantamount of him having Candace Owens along with him. Do you think he would have Candace Owens along with him? Absolutely not. But he can have Laura Loomer with him because she's fucking Jewish. So there's some insulation there. But I'm just what? Just stop doing stupid shit, bro. Stop acting out of desperation. This mofo's had 20 interviews. Why? Why do you need all these interviews? Why do you need all these town halls? Bro, you're not saying anything new. You're just saying the same shit over and over again, and it makes you look not only desperate, but it's weird. Because then we start listening to fucking JD Vance and his crazy ass. And he already said JD Vance doesn't speak for you. We got that clear when it came to the national abortion ban. So I'm just like, his whole campaign is just fucking schizophrenic, bro. It's like bipolar. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just really fucking irritating. Really fucking irritating. I get, Kamala and stuff like that, but I see why she doesn't do interviews, because she's not very likable. And I say that as someone who supports a lot of the stuff she says. I'm all for her winning, but she's just not likable, bruh. She's not likable. That's like the biggest problem. She's not likable. She doesn't come off as someone you can sit down with and just talk to. And it's not like she sounds calculated like Vivek. Vivek sounds calculated, right? And you never want to talk to someone who sounds calculated, because it's like, well, you're probably conspiring right now. It's just, oh my God. She needs some coaching. That's what she needs, bro. I can coach her. Kamala, what I want you to do, I want your husband to either fuck you, or I want you to use a vibrator before your next interview. What? Just trust me. Get fucked really good, or use a vibrator. That's what I need from you to do next fucking interview. Now that we need you to be in a relaxed state. That's what we need. We need relaxed state. And then we can work on everything else. Once you're in a relaxed state, we can proceed. We need you to clear your mind, okay? Clear your mind. And she's just fucking like, I don't know, man. It's just really, it's like, when you see a comedian just bombing? Like when you see a comedian just bombing and you're just like, ugh, you get secondhand embarrassment. Like when she was talking to the people, talking about, they were dressing up, okay, kind of on their little, their little outfits for school picture day. Like that was fucking flat. Like, boo, tomato. Like, that's not going anywhere. That's landing nowhere, boo. Because your delivery is so shit. It's so fucking shit. It's unbelievable. You can't even get people to like sympathize with you over fucking bomb threats at elementary schools. How are you that? Like that of a fucking wall? How? I just don't know what it is. I'm trying to understand what it is.
Do better. Part of my work is about understanding what we need to do in dealing with, for example, the historic inequities that have faced the Black community around home ownership, right? I don't have to go through the history with anybody here about what appraisals and what the intergenerational done with them. Black. So part of my perspective, and as vice president, part of the credit score worked against your credit score, and people know their credit score like your weight, right?
Do people know their credit scores like your weight? Do they? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to dissect why she comes off as unlikable, and I can't understand. I just can't. I'm trying to understand what is it.
And dignity.
A question for you on that, though. What levers does the U.S. have to support Palestinians in their right?
I have not only with Israeli officials, but with Arab officials to talk about how we can.
I think that's what it is. She has nothing she's willing to die for. That's what it feels like. She has nothing she's willing to die for. Like there's no hill she's willing to die on. She's trying to appease everyone, and it just comes off as weak. I think that's what it is. Like even with everything she's saying, it just sounds like, well, everyone and blah blah. Like there's nothing she's truly passionate on. Like nothing she's truly I wonder how she talks like when she's talking about food. or like her favorite dish or something. She just seems like she's just like diplomatic to the max.
I support the need for Palestinians.
It's been about fucking 10 minutes on fucking Gaza. Imagine spending 10 minutes on fucking Gaza. Out of this whole debate, probably even longer.
What we need to do in terms of dealing with an issue that I have championed for years, black maternal mortality, which is the fact that black women are 3 to 4 times more likely. The reasons for that include disparities that pre-exist her pregnancy, including disparities that exist in the system during her pregnancy. So all of those things must be addressed.
But do you have a position on whether that should happen, this commission should happen through executive order or via Congress?
I think Congress ultimately will have the ability to do this work. I'm not discounting the importance of any executive action, but ultimately Congress. Because if you're going to talk about it in any substantial way, there will be hearings, there will be a level of public education and dialogue that, and I think that was part of the spirit behind the congressional action thus far, to ensure that everyone can participate in this conversation in a way that elevates knowledge about history and the reference points that have that are the impetus of this conversation.
I don't know. I'd have to really think about it. I really have to think about it. I don't know what it is on Trump in his town hall.
We saw it every day on the campaign. We saw it when you were president. But I don't think anybody was...
What the fuck is Huckabee doing here?
...was prepared for what we saw that day. And now it's happened not once, but twice. You keep November. I've never loved for you.
So we ran. Thank you, everybody. A lot of love in this room. I love you. You love me. And you love Sarah.
He's charismatic, but fucking a monster. A charismatic monster. Man, that's fucking something else. I love you and you love me. It's just so fucking stupid. It's so fucking stupid. Honestly, I think if the Jews... Okay, let me take that back. I'm just gonna say, like, if the Nazis had, like, jokes and stuff, I think it would have been... I think the history of the concentration camps would have been very different. I think they would have been like, yeah, it was bad, but these fucking Nazis, they know how to tell a joke. I tell you this, they know how to tell jokes, right? Honestly, if the plantation owners were like, had the humor, were like comical, I think history would have gone differently. That's all. I was like, you know, them crackers, man, they ruthless, but they know how to tell jokes, man. They definitely... There was this one joke, I was picking cotton and shit, I couldn't stop laughing. I was on the floor. Right? I'm just saying. Because this man, the shit that he advocates for is wild, absolutely horrible, completely un-American. But he's like, I love you, you love me. Like, how he talks is like a fucking, I don't know, it's like a comedy. It's just comedy. So you overlook a lot of his shit because, like, this guy can't harm you. He's a fucking, you know, he talks like a baby. And that's how they get you, bruh. That's how they get you. It's just like, what, this guy? This guy is a threat to democracy? I love you, you love me, a lot of love in the room. What? It's fucking crazy.
So we ran in 2016 and it was amazing. It was amazing and we won.
You won.
We then ran in 2020 and we did much better than 2016. People don't like to hear it, you know, oh, he's a conspiracy theorist, you know. We got millions and millions more votes. We did much
millions and millions more. Oh, he's a conspiracy theorist.
But it wasn't even a contest. I was telling one of the papers, they said, what was the difference? I said, well, the difference is we did much, much better the second time. But we had
mofos got fired, right? This is the crazy part, right? It's him saying what he's saying. Fox News got sued for millions for spreading lies about Dominion. People got fired for spreading lies about Dominion. Like, it's just so crazy. Like, if you don't know this, you're just like, yeah, okay, all right. But it's just wild. It'd be like hearing Trump talk about, history or something. Okay, so the blacks, they came over here, they did some work. Okay, they did some work. I'm not gonna lie, they did some work. Okay. The Jews, gotta love the Jews. I love the Jews. Okay, the Jews love me. They came over here, they had a tough time, thanks to the Nazis. Nazis, we don't like Nazis. The Nazis gave them a tough time. They came over here after the Nazis, we don't like them. It's just like, I would listen to him tell fucking American history because it'd be crazy. So, we discovered the country. We came to the country because, the British, not good guys. I don't know what the problem was. They had a big problem. Not good guys. It's like this. I don't know. Like this oversimplified version of everything. Oversimplified or over exaggerated. We won by millions. Okay, millions and millions of votes. All right. They don't like to hear that, but I'm a conspiracy theorist. It's like, what?
A lot of things happen. We know what those things are. So what?
A lot of things happen. You mean you alleging that voter fraud happened, which caused January 6th? Oh my gosh, bro. It's like, if you're in slavery, I'd rather be in slavery and fucking laugh. I think that's the issue. A lot of things happen. We know what those things are, though. We know what those things are. It's like, okay.
Welcome to the amazing army.
Fucking wild, man. Frederick says, probably because she's diplomatic and not a dramatic loose cannon. You know how much Americans love to dwell in drama, humor, and narcissism. Yeah, but once you taste this, you can't go back. Once you have someone who speaks like so frank, when you have someone who speaks like this, it's hard to deal with someone who's trying to appease everyone and not say the wrong thing. That's the only issue, right? That's the only issue. Even though he may be lying out of his fucking mouth every 5 seconds, it's like, Pound Cake says, you see about Latino artist Nicky Jam loses his collaboration deal because he endorsed Trump. Then he took it away with Trump, thought it was, oh yeah, I remember that. He said, didn't Trump say, she's hot? Isn't that what Trump said? He's hot? Nicky Jam, he's hot. Well, that's what happens when how the fuck did you think this was a woman? You really thought that was a woman? Did he really say that was
Nicky Jam? Do you know Nicky? She's hot. Where is Nicky? Music super.
She's hot.
Star Nicky Jam. Do you know Nicky? She's hot. Where?
He's an amazing bullshitter, bro. An amazing bullshitter. Do you know Nicky Jam? Nicky Jam, she's hot. Okay, she's hot. What? I'm not gonna lie. A name like Nicky Jam, like that sounds like a fucking girl. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? You have a girl's name, Nicky Jam? Why the fuck would you name yourself Nicky Jam? This man was like, do y'all know Nicky Jam? Nicky Jam's hot. She's very hot. Fucking gold. Gold.
Difference because now
Trump just be yapping for real. Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong. Trump does the same thing that Kamala does. Trump does the same thing that Kamala does. The problem is, it's more entertaining to hear it from Trump. It's more entertaining to hear it from Trump. But they do the same thing. They just be fucking rambling on something and like, wait, what? What? That has nothing to do with the question I asked.
Now in like 48 days or whatever it might be, we're going to do something that will be, I don't think it's going to shock the world, actually. I think the world is going to be maybe prepared already. In Europe, they want it to happen. Even though they would not prefer dealing with me in terms of the economics, they still want it to happen because the whole world is blowing up and they know it's not going to blow up if I'm president here. But, so we did great. And honestly, if I didn't do great, if we know what happened and if that didn't happen,
we know what happened, and if it didn't happen, I would probably admit that I lost fair and square.
I didn't do well in 2020, I wouldn't even think about doing this. But we did phenomenally well, and bad things happened, and we're not going to let it happen again. And now, I'll tell you, so 2016, a lot of spirit. 2020, we had unbelievable spirit, and then we got...
It's the same thing. He's just fucking yapping.
Let down because what happened should never be allowed to happen in this country again. But I have never seen the spirit like I've seen right now for this race. Never, ever.
So good. So good. This is the same thing as this.
Talk about the delta here in terms of the work that needs to be done. It's profound.
Madam Vice President, parents worried about their kids leaving the home because of racist conspiracy theories that the Republicans invest a national action, or is this a situation in which a federal response could help this community here?
I mean, my heart breaks for this community. You know, there were children, elementary school children, who it was school photo day. You remember what that's like? Going to school on picture day? Who were dressed up in their best, got all ready, knew what they were going to wear the night before, and had to be evacuated. Children. A whole community put in fear. And
it's just, I don't know, it's just so painful. So painful, bruh. But it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Nevertheless. Because, God, dog, bro. Dressing your Sunday best. You remember what that's like? Y'all remember what that's like? She could be genuine, 100%, but it's just... You know how you have certain things where it's like, yo, well, that's how I talk. I understand that's how you talk, but I'm just telling you how it comes off to other people. It comes off as hostile and aggressive. You ever had to tell someone that? Like, you got a homie who's just saying, you know, bro, that's how I approach women. I understand that's how you approach women, but you have to understand the reason why you're getting a negative reaction because you're coming off aggressive. It's coming off as hostile. And it's like, what is hostile about me? What? I just say, hey, how you doing? No, it's not what you're saying. It's how you're saying it. That's what it feels like, bro. That's what it feels like. Oh man, goodness gracious. I have a friend that I used to think hated me, but that's just her personality. Yeah, that's what I think. I'm just like, yo, this could actually be you, but how it's coming off? It's coming off as like not calculated, but just fake. That's what it's coming off as. I don't even like to say the word fake, but it's just, I'm trying to think of another word. That's what it seems. So it's like, yo, you got to get with a coach or something and work on your delivery, because your delivery is fucking ass. But anyways, that's my thoughts. If she wasn't pop the balloon, all dudes would have popped. I don't think so. I don't think all of them would have popped. But she just, I don't know. That just may be how she's you know. I don't know, maybe that's how she's been trained as a prosecutor or whatnot. But she wasn't always like this. Like, she was real at where was it? It was a black conference like back in 2016. Oh my God. They plugged us into the Matrix. Yo, Candace is losing it, bro. She's losing it. I heard she didn't get banned from YouTube, right? She got suspended. Or did she get banned? I know she got demonetized. She's fucking losing it, bro. She's losing it. She's gone all in with fucking Jews and everything. I'm just like, wait, what? She's fucking lost it.
Greetings, wonderful people. Get ready to be shaken up, woken up.
Like,
they have created, and I hate to overuse this term, but it is in fact a matrix of sorts. They're controlling the textbooks, right? Most people go to public school. The information that they're getting is...
She lost it, bro. Just offer a fucking rocker. But it's interesting to see. I'm curious, what's the game plan? Ink, you get... Oh, really? I mean, I'm curious what the fuck the game plan is, bro. Doesn't make any sense to me. Black conference. Like, what exactly is the game plan? It was like a while ago. It was like hours ago. Not hours. It was, I mean, years ago. Maybe it was like 2016. It was like something. She was at like a conference. And it was just like, she felt real there as opposed to, I wonder what okay, this was 7 years ago.
So much going on.
I know.
What bubbles up to the top for you?
We have such an outsized stake in so many of the issues that are being debated, discussed right now in Washington. We have the largest number of immigrants documented and undocumented of any state in the country. You can think about it on the issue of the environment. Today, I was questioning, some said cross-examining, the nominee for the next administrator of the EPA. You know, California has some of the best, most significant landmark laws around what we should do to protect our environment and still, protect our economy.
President Trump, Republican-controlled Congress, how does that change your role as a senator?
The role is truly about making sure that the voices that must be heard are heard, and that they're not drowned out. And I'll tell you, Scott, one of the things that really concerns me is that I, as a prosecutor, I've learned that when people are attacked, they do one of two things: they fight back or they retreat. And my deep concern is that there are a lot of people who have retreated, who are really scared. These are people that include women who are concerned, are they going to have access to Planned Parenthood because it's going to be shut down, and that's where they get their mammograms.
Seems like she's always talked like this. Less 13 years ago. This was 13 years ago. 13 years ago.
They were actively involved in the civil rights movement. So that meant that my sister and I grew up pretty much surrounded by adults who spent full-time marching and shouting about this thing we call justice. And growing up in that environment, the heroes for me were the architects of the civil rights movement, and they were the lawyers.
She's like 60, so maybe she me getting dry ass, she's getting older? Okay. Well, congratulations on your graduation from GCU.
So it was Charles Hamilton Houston and Thurgood Marshall and Constance Baker Motley who were taking the skill of this great profession of law and translating the passion from the streets to the courtrooms of our country, and reminding the people who unfortunately needed to be reminded of that great promise we articulated in 1776, which is that we are all and should be treated and seen as equals. So I decided I wanted to be a lawyer at a very young age. I went to Howard University, and then I came back home to San Francisco and attended UC Hastings. And out of law school, I made the decision to become a prosecutor. And you can imagine, if you have any sense of who my family is, that was a curious decision.
Exactly.
In some ways, I had to defend the decision like one would a thesis. But what I said then is what I absolutely maintain today after a career as a prosecutor, which is that law enforcement has such a profound and direct impact.
Let's skip
a little bit. So you're...
And so it's a challenge for someone like me, because there's a lot I obviously want to talk about, to be able to communicate with voters around the priorities. That being said, that's a long way of saying.
She seems more human here. Right? She seems more human here. Like there's more emotion here without trying to force it. It just comes off more natural. Maybe it's just me. Does she seem more natural to you guys?
One of my priorities that will probably not be the subject of any television commercial because it probably falls under the category of the mundane, seemingly mundane, is this important issue of the adoption of technology by law enforcement in particular and government in general. When I was elected district attorney of San Francisco in 2004, San Francisco, the first cousin to Silicon Valley, 2/3 of my lawyers did not have email.
That's crazy.
We are still rolling out email in the San Francisco Police Department. This is the reality of it. The reality of it is when you pull back the way government works, pull that curtain back, it's like watching that little guy in The Wizard of Oz. It's an amazing thing anything gets done. It is extremely obsolete in the way that our systems are functioning, and there has to be change. And the Attorney General of the state of California can provide that kind of leadership and change. And why is that important? It's obvious, the obvious point is that anything should be upgraded from the 20th to the 21st century. But let's make a more practical reason for why it's important. I'll give you 2 reasons, specifically, that I think most people would appreciate. 1, police officer is pulling someone over for a broken taillight. Well, that person is wanted in another jurisdiction for an armed robbery. That police officer probably won't know that. So that presents the challenge of 1, police officer is risking his life.
Interesting. Yeah. Very interesting.
And I'll say a couple things about it. One, I learned a long time ago in my career, having a background as a prosecutor, when you have these positions, when you have that...
Maybe she's more animated. She's just more animated. She seems more alive.
When he gets out of the car to write that ticket, because that driver knows what he's wanted for. 2, God willing, police officer goes back, he's safe.
Police officer goes back, he's safe.
That kind of microphone in front of you, you really ought to understand at a very deep level how much your words have meaning. I learned at a very young stage of my career that the meaning of my words could impact whether somebody was free or in prison. As attorney...
Oh, yeah. Fucking brutal. I don't know, man. They cloned her? Is that what happened? That's a clone? You think that's a clone, bro? They cloned her? That's the clone? This is the real her?
And before. So the laws that came up around privacy were developed around literally the structure of a house. Well, what can you see from the street if you were looking through the window of that house? Versus what you would be able to see or take if you opened the door of that house. Versus what, right? What is your reason, versus what you're doing in the front yard of that house?
Sure.
And so what expectation of privacy do you attach to whatever is placed in that particular place as it relates to that house?
Mm-hmm.
So, given where we are now, so you're now no longer are you necessarily keeping those private files in some file cabinet that's locked in the basement of the house. It's on your laptop, and it's then therefore up here in this cloud that exists above us, right? Mm-hmm. It's no longer in a physical place. And so we have to, lawyers, judges, government, realize that times are changing.
Sure.
General, I was
talk to you about gun control.
Universal background checks, which, to your point about handguns, is about saying that it is just reasonable to want reasonable gun safety laws that say we should do background checks that we ought to know. It's just reasonable. You might want to know before someone can buy a lethal weapon if they've been found by a court to be a danger to themselves or others. You might just want to know.
And respectfully, we do understand that.
But you're asking about...
I'm asking specifically about...
That's crazy. They interrupted her. They interrupted her on guns, Gaza, but not reparations. Demeanor eye contact, animation, gestures, all different. That ain't normal. Oh yeah, this is a clone. Clone Kamala. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder what did what was it? Politico, who was supposed to be fact checking? Was it Politico? Hold on. Did anyone see that it was, what was it? Hashtag, what was it? Politico fact check or some shit like that? Did they fact check her on anything? Goodness gracious, you can't even... Did they fact check her at all? Initial political headline. The record this replaces a deleted tweet to the return. Harris sidesteps the spotlight when it comes to our identity. Harris evades a question about our identity. Did anybody... I wonder what... Oh, shit. Did anybody see? Hold on. Because weren't they supposed to be fact-checking or something?
We also train journalists and media professionals and support emerging media members. The Black journalists in 1970 for our members. Volunteers who are esteemed members. This special event is a function of our mission to those looking to meet with us, and 24 years have accepted real-time fact-checking of the conversation via hashtag NABJ fact check on social media and through the live feed on the NABJ website. I don't know where I got Politico off my phone. Again, thank you so much.
NABJ fact check. Harris said black women are 3 to 4 times more likely to die in connection with childbirth than other women. True. Okay. Let's just go there and see. NABJ fact check. Tim.
Let's meet our 3 moderators for today.
I don't want to see these fools. I'm trying to look up. Vice President Harris discussed the economy, healthcare. Okay. We also fact check former President Donald Trump. Okay, no, don't want to see that. This is an authentic FBI post. Okay, where is the NABJ fact checking? Did they do one fact check? Was that it? Where's the rest? Okay, let me see. NABJ fact check, right? NABJ fact check. Harris said we have the lowest black unemployment rate in generations. The black unemployment rate in August, the most recent month available was 6.1, but black unemployment was also low under Donald Trump. Trump initially set a record low of 5.3 in September 2019 that was later eclipsed by a record of 4.8 low under Biden. Okay. All right. What else? Where is the rest of the fact checks? Harris said we created over 60 new jobs. The number is close to accurate for now. Close to accurate. Okay. Close to accurate. What is close to accurate? What the fuck does close to accurate mean? One of the things that we have done that I am entirely supportive of is the pause that we put on the 2,000-pound bombs for Israel. In May, the Biden administration paused one shipment of 500-pound and 2,000-pound bombs to Israel because of concerns about Palestinian civilian casualties. However, that has not stopped overall U.S. military aid to Israel, including $17 billion aid package that Biden signed. And the Biden administration in July allowed the shipment of the 500-pound bombs. As of early September, the administration continued the pause of one of the shipments of 2,000-pound bombs. Okay, so the 2,000-pound bombs, they didn't allow. The 500-pound bombs, they did allow. Gotcha. Harris said that black people are 60% more likely to be diagnosed with diabetes. What? Excuse me. According to the CDC, in 2018, black adults were 60% more likely than non-Hispanic white adults to be diagnosed with diabetes by a physician. Wait, what? Really? 60%? More likely than non-Hispanic minors to be diagnosed with diabetes? What? Okay. Wow. Really? We were more likely to be diagnosed with diabetes? Okay, here we go. This is the page. Damn, 60% more likely? That's fucking crazy. Politicize life for joining Trump campaign executive prices, fact-checking Harris's claim with 16 million new jobs. Over 20 states have passed what I call Trump abortion bans. Harris included laws that ban abortion entirely or restrict procedure early in pregnancy, explaining a gun show loophole. Harris brought, okay, where is it? Harris brought the gun show loophole to refer to firearm sales by dealers at flea markets or gun shows. Some observers say the term is a misnomer. The phrase itself doesn't explain who is and isn't required to run background checks at gun shows. When people buy a firearm from a federally licensed seller at a gun show, they have to pass background check. Just as they went to a gun store, they would not have to have background checks at a gun show if they bought from a seller who isn't federally licensed. While the data is incomplete, federally licensed sellers have been found to make up a substantial share and perhaps majority of gun show vendors. Trump took out ad calling for a death penalty in the Central Park 5. Yeah. Black women in the U.S. have the highest maternity rate. True. Is that it? That's it. Okay. That's it. All right. Gotcha. Okay. Well, that was it. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't a bad interview. I just don't think she just doesn't come off as I don't want to say likable. What's the word? What's the word that I'm looking for? It's not likable. Like personable. That's what it is. She doesn't come off as personable. She just does not come off as personable. And that's unfortunate. Truly unfortunate, but it is what it is. Well, in the meantime, between time, I wanted to show this because I thought this was very fascinating. Here we go. Y'all see this? Check this bad boy. Y'all see this? Chipotle is coming out with machines. Nah, Lucas, that was an L accepted. I don't think it was an L. I don't consider it an L. We got answers out of her. I just don't like her delivery. Yep. They're gonna have freaking machines, bro. Whoo-wee. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Here's what I don't understand. At what point do these companies understand that the way they make profits is that people have money to buy their food or buy their stuff? Like, at what point does that happen? Because that's what I'm saying. I'm like, we definitely need a UBI. I don't mind them automating everything, but it's like, okay, well, then give people a UBI. Simple as that. If you want to automate everything in all these businesses, go for it. And you want to give it to machines instead of humans, I'm fine with that. But you've got to supplement the income that is lost. Crazy stuff, y'all. Crazy times. Strange things are happening to me. Ain't no doubt about it. Da, 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 da. Strange things. Oh, man. Anyways, I saw Rebel Ridge. I'll do a review. I've been meaning to do a review. Rebel Ridge was fire. Had me wanting to join the military after watching Rebel Ridge, bruh. Now I'm starting to think, was this military, was this propaganda for the military? Because I'm like, yo, let me join the Marine Corps real quick. Right, quick, bruh. What happens when the ice cream machines... what happens when the ice cream machine breaks? You fix it. I don't understand. I don't get the question. Have you talked about Tyreek Hill, star wide receiver for Miami Dolphins, being pulled over situation yet? If not, I'd love to hear it. Yeah, we talked about that a long time ago. That's old news. We talked about that a minute ago. I did a video on it. Yeah, I mean, what did you expect? They got him. Hey, man, roll down your window. You heard me say roll down. Okay, step out the car. Here's the thing. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. When people talk about a slave state, you're already in a slave state. You're already in a slave state. So it just is what it is. The moment in time where they're talking about, hey, why are you talking like that? Why didn't you just roll down your window? You're in a slave state, bro. If you're not, as far as criticizing the trained officer as opposed to the citizen who's well within their right to say whatever the fuck they want to say and not fully roll down the window, I mean, you're in a slave state because you have people who have a slave mind. It's wild. Very wild. But it is what it is. All you need is one officer who has a bad day. But there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. I think he's on paid leave. I think one of the officers, if I'm not mistaken. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. And the black people out there aren't going to do anything. And then what's his name? Tyreek Hill talking about he wants to become a sheriff or some shit like that. Okay, cool. Bet. Oh, you want to know who I wanted to see? I saw it pop up in my feed. What's his name? FD Singer? FD Singer or something? Oh, Signifier. He had this video on police that popped up in my feed. Black cops won't save us. Oh, he had a different thumbnail. I wanted to check this one out. God dang, it's an hour? Okay. I wanted to see this. Black cops won't save us. Because I was like, yo, we should infiltrate law enforcement, bro. We should become, black officers and everything. What's the difference between what this guy says and what Tyreek says? Is it a white guy who was talking about fuck you and everything? Because I saw one video where the guy was like, yo, fuck you, I can say where the fuck I want. Oh, no.
My license?
To roll the window down, please.
I can hear you just fine, officer.
The difference is he's white.
There's my license.
And he's dealing with a black officer. What are you talking about? That's the difference.
There's my registration. Or my insurance.
Is there some reason you can't roll the window down? I saw you roll it up.
I don't answer questions. I don't answer questions.
You don't answer questions?
That's correct.
What's the reason for that?
I don't answer questions. Do you want my license and registration or not?
Pronounce your last name for me.
I don't answer questions.
I'm gonna need you to pronounce your last name.
I don't answer questions. It's there on the license.
That's the difference. What do you mean, what's the difference? We all know the difference. What are you talking about? We all know the difference. We all know the difference. Come on now. Stop it. They would have told him to get his black ass out the car just like they told Tyreek Hill. Okay, what is this?
For what should have been a routine traffic stop.
After being pulled over, he was
Actually, well, I don't want to get a fucking. Will he like fucking ding the channel because I'm watching this? I don't know. I've never watched any of his stuff. Maybe. Oh, someone else sent me this other one. Trump's RNC speech. Now, Teslin's pretty solid. So I'm curious. Trump's pretty solid. So I mean, Teslin's pretty solid. So I'm not sure.
Hey, what's happening, everybody?
Oh,
It's
this
your
is
girl.
a month ago. Damn, this is a month ago. Damn, this is 3 hours.
Tesla and Figaro. This is The Culture Speaks on Revolt.
So, Skip.
The list goes on, black mayor, et cetera, so forth and so on. And that history dates back to like 1927, where the young sister is from, in Chicago, right? Where we have systemically voted for, against our own best interest. And I think that is something that we need to be more apprised to in our community.
I don't think people have a problem with that, and I'm gonna go to you. I think the problem comes in, at least for me, where we're painting like one better than the other, as if that white Malcolm X said it best. I have no problem. I go off on Democrats all the time, but I like to keep it balanced and keep it fair.
Sure.
There's no they're so bad, and Republicans, the same white man that was a part of that same oppression, that they're so great, because something is missing in the messaging. And I think if you deal, Sonny Johnson, she's been a conservative for a very long time, very close friend of mine, and we talk all the time. And I think if there's more conversation about the issue instead of Democrat.
Okay, I can't watch a 3-hour stream. That's insane. Did you hear Trump on Twitter Space? No. What happened with Trump yesterday? This week. What happened with Trump yesterday? Do we have an official story on the dude? Because he definitely wasn't a lefty. Definitely seemed to be a lefty. To go from Trump to Nikki Haley to Vivek, yeah, I don't know about that one. What was Trump on the Twitter Space? What did he say on the Twitter Space? I would think that would definitely be on YouTube. That was a day ago. Okay. Skip.
Was a shit poll in 2020.
Who is this?
Did you see the hard R's?
Depressed Ginger? Oh, fuck. Definitely don't want to hear that. Okay, that was a month ago. No one else has the fucking video of Trump on Twitter? There's no one else? Annually October horror game streams for the gaming channel. We gotta start choosing games. What games? I don't know any games. I don't know any games. I'm definitely not listening to a fucking Ginger stream. Up on Twitter Space. This can't be real, bro. Come on now. Depressed Ginger. Okay, this is it. Thank God.
Good evening, everyone. Before we begin,
Probably 4 or 5. And it sounded like bullets, but what do I know about that? But Secret Service knew immediately it was bullets.
Let's do 1 point.
And they grabbed me, and I think probably the other one, Steve, is one of the people. Steve Woodcock, a great friend of mine, a great businessman from mostly New York and Florida, great businessman, and more importantly, just a fantastic person. So we're in the group, and everybody we got into the carts, and we moved along pretty good. I was with an agent, and the agent did a fantastic job. There was no question that we were off that course. I would have loved to have sank that last putt, but we decided, let's get out of here. And what the gunfire was actually, interestingly, was a Secret Service agent had seen a barrel of a AK-47, which is a very powerful rifle, and he started shooting at the barrel, in the bushes. Well, could only see the barrel. How good is that, right? But could only see the barrel. Based on that, he started shooting and ran toward the target and was shooting a lot of, those were the shots we heard. The other one never got a shot off. And he ran across the street and grabbed his car, hopped into his truck or car, and amazingly, a civilian in that area saw something and it looked very suspicious. And in the car, drove their car to the back of his truck of some kind and took pictures of the license plate, gave them to the sheriff's office. Sheriff Bradshaw is fantastic, very great sheriff for a long time. And within a fairly short period of time, they tracked him down on the highway. It was a pretty high-speed chase, and they ended up getting him. They got him. You wouldn't want to have somebody like that out there. You know, he dropped his gun, the AK-47. He left his gun. He left cameras behind. Left a lot of things behind. So the agent did a fantastic job. The civilian did a phenomenal job. A woman. I mean, who would think you could take 1,000 times like that? How many people would have the brain power to follow him and take pictures of the back of his truck so that they end up getting? And the key was the license. So they got the license, and after they had the license, you know, there's all sorts of technology where they can literally pinpoint where this truck is. I never knew something like that existed. And they pinpointed him on the highway. They got him with a high-speed chase. So they got him. It was amazing. So Secret Service did a great job. And I think I can say honestly, the sheriff's office, the law enforcement, everybody really did a great job. I'm happy about that.
That's incredible to hear.
Thank you.
And backup question to that second fold is, you know, this was the second attempt in your life in under 2 months. What do you make of that?
Well, there's a lot of rhetoric going on. A lot of people think that the Democrats, when they talk about threat to democracy and all of this, and it seems that both of these people were radical lefts. The first one, they should learn more about. They have apps that they haven't opened yet, which is pretty strange. And the father went out and got the biggest lawyer in the state of Pennsylvania, which is pretty strange, about the father of the shooter we're talking about in Butler, the first one. And that's pretty strange. A couple of pretty strange things going on there. I can say this, the Secret Service was very brave in the sense that bullets were flying. And when I went down, I purposely went down. I saw what was happening, and people are probably screaming. I'm not sure if I recognize that, but I went down, and Secret Service, they were right there with bullets flying right at them. And they weren't hit, but 3 other people were, Corey, a firefighter, and 2 other gentlemen who they thought died. And actually, the doctors in Butler were unbelievable. They saved their lives. And we've actually raised a lot of money for the families, and the family of Corey and the 2 gentlemen. And they both lived. They thought they were dead. The first thing I asked when I came up, I said, how many people are dead? Because we had a massive crowd. And with all those bullets flying, so 3 got hit. But there was a great display of bravery. I mean, it was incredible. Normally, the crowd experts will tell you when they hear bullets, and we heard a lot of bullets going off.
Right.
A crowd this was a massive crowd. You couldn't even see the end of it in a big field. And that the crowd always runs. They call it a stampede, like cattle. I mean, they stampede. And a lot of people get killed when they stampede. But they hear bullets, but nobody ran. Nobody. You know, tens of thousands of people. Nobody ran. In fact, you can see it in the small group behind me. There was a group of probably a couple of hundred people behind me, and nobody ran. In fact, they're standing up. Some of them are standing up looking for the shooter. The other one has to get credit to local law enforcement. There's a gentleman that shimmied up to the roof, saw the man with a gun, and probably made him go faster than he would normally go. And so he didn't exactly hit the target the way he wanted. There's something going on. I mean, perhaps it's God wanting me to be president to save this country. Nobody knows, but when I made the right turn, it's very unusual because the people weren't on the right. The people were standing out in front of me. When I turned my head at an exact 90-degree angle, the bullet came zooming by and clipped my ear. And the reason so much blood, they told me at the hospital, I said, why so much? The ear is the bloodiest part of the body because of cartilage. He was giving me a whole description. I said, you don't have to tell me, but it was a mess.
Okay, skip.
And we'll do it again and much easier this time. The border is in much worse shape than it's ever been. This is the worst border there's ever been in any country. They have not done the job that they have to do. I mean, you have Kamala, she was the border czar. I call her the comrade because she's a Marxist. She wants to tax everybody out of business. She wants to raise taxes to 70, 80%. She wants an unrealized capital gain tax, which is the craziest thing I've ever heard. Nobody's ever even heard of such a thing. And they'll put everybody out of business. We'll end up in a depression if she gets in. And very simply, though, we're going to make America great again, greater than ever before. And I love doing it.
I don't have
being from Canada, I can probably relate to what that means. A crypto entrepreneur based in Montreal here, so it's you know, it's not always the best feeling as someone who's trying to build something out of, you know, nothing here. Speaking of which, you know,
wait, this person's from fucking Montreal? What? He's not even in the U.S.?
Wondering now. I know this is quite different, right? But I know many people in crypto feel this way
like
as we're trying to change the financial system. Quite literally, we're trying to change things and make a difference, but it always feels like there's some sort of force against us. In your case, do you feel similarly that there's a force out there to get you?
Well, you have a radical left force, and we have forces. You know, I say that we have a lot of evil in the world. The world is a nasty place, and you can see that.
All right, I'm not listening to this. You guys can listen to this if you like to. I'll put the link in the chat. There you go. This is 3 hours or 2 hours. Yeah, no. All right, everyone. Take care. Stay safe. I will catch y'all mañana. I got shit to animate. Things to do. Adios, muchachos.